Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another stream. Today we're going to go back to the pattern we developed earlier with this car. And I want to do some cleaning up, optimizing too, because there's just a lot of stuff going on here. So I want to make it a little cleaner, and we're going to add some radiuses, maybe some fillets, and just stuff like that. So it should be fun, kinda. And yeah, so let's see. There's a couple things that I did wrong in my approach a little bit. No, not wrong, but it's more like it's like I don't know, like a lot of times you kind of want to first get the idea across, and then once you're there, you kind of like look back and see what's a better approach, right? So like one of the things is that I'm doing the offset, or like when I do these offsets, they kind of like, once you go like past a certain limit, they sort of like stop functioning really well. So I kind of want to make the changes more based on the beginning instead of using. So like when we develop the, which one is it? This one. When we develop this thing, instead of basing the offsets off of that, I'm gonna make the offsets initially here, and then move down the line. And then we're also gonna make it so that this thing doesn't like when we actually make them, so that they're like clean. And I'm gonna try to give them crown and curvature inside of this algorithm. So it might be kind of difficult, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So first, let's see. And the other part too, I also want to make it so that it's faster, like that it has like two modes, like a quick mode and like a surfacing mode, because every time I do a change, it takes a long time. So I want to make sure that I fix that too. So okay, let's see. The first things first. What's the first thing? I have to. Yeah, I have to separate these. Okay, so let's see. So usually what I do when I'm refining or like redoing all these, I kind of like sort of like cancel, not like turn these off, and then and then I kind of just go down the list and like slowly build everything up again. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go wireframe. Oh, and then I put the whole car in inside of Rhino this time too. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. So let's get the car out of there. The interior, and then those cool little seats. Make them into their own layer. That should be fun, like that. And then I kind of want to take just the front, right? I'll do a new layer here, and then I'm gonna call this front. I guess it would be this layer, huh? But it's because I only want one. I don't want the one in the back. So I guess I'll go like this. Yeah, and I'll change that to here. That way I could do that. There you go. And then wireframe. And then we probably don't need the grid, so I'm gonna type grid and then hide. All right, so, and then also remember, another thing that I was thinking last time, I showed you guys how to do this this grid and make it like proportional, and then also, you know, do the ratio and the density. But it's such a like simple pattern. I wanna just kind of I don't think it should be like we go like that. I think it should just be, we'll go just one, and then these will go up to like maybe, I don't know, like 10 probably. But this one doesn't. We don't need this. You could put this here. And put this here like that. delete that. And then, whoop, wait, I did the wrong one. What was I using these for? Okay, then I'm gonna move these. I don't know what this is for, but we'll remove from group and put it up, remove from group, and we'll put it here for right now. All right. And then we'll do more and more. And yeah. Another thing too is I want them to go higher up. So let's move that up here. Because I kind of want them to be in line with that. Like that. Okay. Then I'm looking at how I actually that's also why I always tell people to be really organized with everything, because even when you build your own algorithms and you're like you come back to them, it's still kind of like hard. Like you still kind of it takes you a while to kind of get back into it, but we'll figure it out, trust me. Petro says, love the content. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the nice words. Yeah, I hope you guys liked that last video, the curvature one. Diosatria says, what we doing, bro? We're rebuilding this pattern, but we're gonna make it cleaner and we're gonna make it better. So, that way, and then because I think I'm going to use it in the interior. And then obviously when we actually did this last time, it wasn't that clean. I mean, it was like for the, like just to get the idea across. Yeah. But I definitely want to do like with like crown and with curvature and all that. So it's going to be quite the journey, I think. But yeah. So okay. So this goes here, right? So we do that. That's pretty simple. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that yet. So like that. And then this makes the diagrid. If we kind of want to like go through it again, right? This makes the diagrid that basically just kind of eliminates every other one. This makes the attractor, and this is a switch, right? So we could go from horizontal to vertical with the attractor. Then this is the distance, and then this goes here to basically give us, oh, here, okay. So basically before I was basing the length off its overall like length, but I don't want to do that anymore because it's such a small amount. I want to kind of like be like, okay, I want these to be 10 millimeters and then that to be, you know, and them to go down to like 6 millimeters, so that it's not, even though I like that I showed you guys how to like do it proportionally. And obviously when there's an opportunity like that, you should, because you get like, you know, a lot of times when you go to another surface or another way, like another like area you're gonna use it, you could use it in a little button or you could use it in a body side. And so if it's proportional like that, it's pretty good, you know, like it benefits, right? But for this one, I want to eliminate that right now. So here, if we remember, is the map, these are the mappers for I'm trying to figure out, okay, this is the X. So I think this would be the vertical. We'll call it vertical remapper, I think. And then this would be the horizontal remapper. And here, and then here, no, not here. Here, this domain. This domain is where I have to put the distance of how tall. If I got it correct, it's gonna be, we're gonna put here how tall we want it, and then or at least what's the you know, range of it, right? So let's say see, let's say right now, let's say it's 25 millimeters, right? Like this. And then over here, like that. And then, oh, no, I got it wrong. So this is the horizontal one. That's fine, like this. Like this, like this. And then we go here like that. And then this is the And then this is the vertical one, but those aren't going to be that. They're going to be like 20 millimeters to like 15, right there, or just something like that, and like that, right? So now we got that. Now we got that. And then all this stuff we don't need anymore. Like that. Like that. Okay. You use those multipliers to make the density scale when you change the size of the square shapes. Yeah, that's what I did for those. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And I use it to make everything proportional, which I always try to do. But for this one, I don't want to do that. Because it's always going to be relative. Because it's also really small. Everything. Like, let's see what actual. Because I feel like this should be like here. Because what I'm also thinking is later when we do this with the tires, right? I'm thinking I might like put a window here that like kind of goes under the seats, right? So I'm thinking that maybe here we'll put like a window, and then I don't know why, and then and also like I feel like maybe we line this up to here, it'll look pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so we got that. This we don't need anymore. And then this is the yeah. Yeah, so this is the vertical count. We'll change this to V count like that. And then this is gone now. And then I'm gonna move this that way down. Like that, like that, like that, like that. We'll call that height. Actually, people might get confused by ver count. That's fine. Okay. And then let's see. Yeah, and then remember we made this one to move the attractor, right? Or from side to side, right? Oh, actually, no, the vertical one is always from the middle. So the horizontal, we can move it to the top or the bottom. Okay. So I feel like and then now I want to move all these over there. So that one's gonna be, I'm gonna go wire display hidden. So this is where it's gonna start getting a little tricky. So this is the horizontal. So then we're gonna go here, and then now I know what to do. We'll move this down like this, and then this is the horizontal one. So we're gonna go like this, like this, like this, and then copy paste. We'll call this the H domain. That, and then we'll put these a little closer together. And that way I know horizontally if I want to change it to whatever measurement I want, we could do that, right? And also, obviously, if I want to, no, where's the count? Oh, here's the count. If we want to add more, we might want a little more than that. So let's change the max to 15, and then we could keep going. There you go. And I feel like, oh, then now let's get these parts, right? So far it's pretty simple still, kind of. And then we're gonna move this down here, like that. We'll organize them a little bit. And then this and this we'll put here. And then Honestly, I could probably just separate just to make my life even easier once later I come back. So here I'm gonna put, this is the close part, and this doesn't need to be that big either. Right, yeah. Okay, so this is near attractor. I'll call it near domain. And then this one we'll call far domain. Like that. And this doesn't need to be that big, right? Like it'll probably be like around max 25. So here we're gonna change it to 25. Oh, whoops. Oh, let me remember to save too. Save here, so yeah. All right, so we got that. We got that. This we're supposed to go max here. Change it to 25, like that. This one will probably change it to 25 as well, like that, like that, and then yep, and then we're gonna hide that, and then let's see. And then we push this up like that. And I kind of feel like doing this just to kind of make my life easier. Like this. But let me make sure this is the far domain. Yeah. And this is the near domain. Yeah. Near domain. Like that. Get that out of the way. And then I'm gonna basically put a space here and then get that H out. And then I'm gonna like group them like that. I'll change the color. Give it a little alpha. And then also give them some color. Like that. Right. Probably less like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go like that and like this, like that, right? And then we're gonna go horizontal, like that. I think it's about like that. And then I'm gonna do that here too. I'll move these up. Probably, yeah. And then we're gonna push this here, vertical. And then we could probably just like, oh Lord, I forgot to, let me ungroup, make that color default. We'll change it to. I'll change it a little bit. Like that. Okay. And then we'll move that here. We'll do this here like that. Probably make this a little, like maybe in the middle like that will be more. There you go. Okay. So now we got that. We got that. We simplified this. Now we got, this is the whole attractor stuff, right? We're gonna, we'll keep it like that. And then here are all the remap stuff we just did. So the first order of business is to so now I have to remake these, well, like, because basically I want to control the width of the different iterations of it, right? Because we got a couple to go. We're gonna first do the the outer one, and then there's gonna be an inner one, and then there's gonna be an LED, and then that LED is gonna have thickness. So there's gonna be like there's gonna be like 4 levels, I think. So So we're gonna have to be really I don't want to say careful, but basically if I need to make it as like clean as possible without because then it could get a little overwhelming. Like all this we're gonna clean up. But yeah, so now what I'm thinking is if I should go from the outside in or from the inside out. Mm, no, I think we should do from I guess the both the inside and the outside. So which would be the starter? I think the starter should be the smallest, and then move out. I feel like that would make my life easier. So we're gonna make these extra small, and then also let me change. What do I want to change? I feel like that's too many, maybe. Like that. No, I feel like it's too many this way. And then also in the far domain, I want them smaller. No, not there. Here. No, not what? Oh, here, it's this one. Oh, it's because I have to do the different the vertical attractor. Jay says, well, it probably saves a virtually insignificant amount of time. After using Scribble a lot, I started pressing Shift Tab to enter to submit the dialog box rather than the mouse. Let's see, and it's not insignificant because like I always tell people, if it's something that you do a lot, and even if it saves a little bit of time, it's kind of worth doing it. That's why I always do hotkeys. So let's see. You said Shift Tab. Okay, let's see. Shift Tab. How? After using Scribble, I started pressing Shift Tab to Shift Tab enter to submit the dialog box rather than the mouse. Why? Because when you have it like that, and then what? Here? Let's see. Shift Tab enter, like this. So it's just click. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's kind of chill. Let's mm, okay, we'll do something like that. Okay, and then we're gonna actually do the smallest version of it, right? So I think the smaller one would be like this, like that. Like this is gonna be like the smallest one. Oh, not the count. So we're gonna go like that, maybe, and then like that. Okay, so now we have this, and then it's basically we have these domains that are getting remapped into this, and before I would just kind of get that and like way down the line. Remember, we would offset it, but now I don't want to do that. I want to kind of like get all the offsets and then run them through the same program. So but we have to be really measured about that. So then we're gonna base our offsets on millimeters, right? So we have these domains here, all right? And all I really gotta do, but it means I would have to redo this one, and then over here like that. Oh, and then the other part too is and now I want to see if we did this before. I have plans for this thing to be going on the inside of the car, like by the door panel, like the sort of like graphic. So I also want to make it so that all the instead of let me move this down a little bit. so that instead I mean, like here, I put the XY, the XZ panel, right? I wanna, instead of doing that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make color default, and then I'm gonna ungroup like that. And then this thing, instead of that, I'm gonna use a plane, like that. And then I'm gonna push this here like this, and then like this. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no, I had to connect this to this like this. But this plane, no, wait. Mm-mm. Hold on, I'm just thinking out loud here. Then how can I choose the plane? It's because I want to put basically this plane here. I want it to be an XZ plane, but not based off these are, because these are points, right? So, oh, what I could do is do this like this, and then and then and then what? I guess maybe there's a I guess a plain orange. Okay, there we go. And then if I do this like this, and then like this, there you go. Okay. So yeah, and then this thing. Oh well, no, I don't need that. I need the YZ plane like that, and then I could just do it like that. Okay, good. So and then this one, I'm gonna put it here, like this, and then I'm gonna actually make it like a little special color. It's kind of one of those things that when you like, it's kind of like thinking ahead of like the problems that are not the problems, but what's gonna come up later in life. So because that way I can and also another thing too is because that way wherever I go in space if I you know, if I want to change the main plane I'm using, it's gonna like I'm gonna have to do like a million changes. So I kind of want to make this the normal one, but also I don't want it to already be, because then I'm gonna have to put it in. But how I want to do it is make a plane here too, like this, and then we'll do the same thing here. Make color default. This one actually doesn't need a like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then this I don't. It's not really. This is more of like I'm just inserting it at that point, so it's like that. So now later, and we're also going to do that with the vectors. So later, all I gotta do is if I want to change something, I'll just connect that, and then this will propagate through the whole um uh through the whole algorithm. And then when we're talking about, because there's going to be so many levels, you know, it's important to try to kind of establish that really early. Okay, so this I didn't need this. I could just do like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, and then this. Where was this going? This was going here, like this, and then this goes here, like that, right? That, okay. And actually, I'm gonna, just to make my life even easier, I'm gonna do that here too. And that way I know where the whole signals are going. And then that goes here. Okay, and then I put that this, then I connect this to this like that. All right, and then we do that, and then but this is later in life. So like this, like that. Okay. Now I know this is like that. Oh, this is here. I'm gonna make that visible, and then these I can hide like that, and then we'll make this default like that. Okay, and we'll save. Okay, then let's see. Let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, so okay, so now we have these domains, right? It's basically inserting the all you really have to do is it's basically because the remapper gives you this domain, right? This is the ones that we're giving them. And then since that's going to be the base of our algorithm, that's where we want to add the addition to here. So and that's going to be all the way around. So and then I guess just kind of go like that, huh? Okay, so we'll yeah, so we'll just do that. But for right now, I feel like I'm gonna do this and then like this, group that like that, and then that we'll worry about later. Okay, and then so now we have that, and then we yeah, because I'm trying to see if I could like if I can make it somehow like cleaner, but I think that's like it. Okay. Then so now we have this. I'm gonna go control. I'm gonna go control copy paste like that. And then here is where I'll add the like whatever I need to add, right? Like in terms of the first distribution. So let's go here. We'll go here, and then we'll just do like a quick 10 here, like that, and then like that, and then I think I could always just kind of do this. Oh wait, I'm gonna copy paste like that, and then actually I'm gonna do that twice here. And then we get this, and think this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. So then we do that here too. So it's like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then that, oh, it gets connected to this, like that. And then this gets connected to this, and this gets connected to this. So now if I did it kind of correct, there we have that. There you go. Believe it or not, this is actually kind of fun to me. Because it's very like challenging, kind of. Okay, so I wish I could do that better. Like it's already doing that. I can deconstruct it, but it's gonna be basically the same amount of but then I think the logic will be better. No, because it will be still no, it'd be this one. Let's see, and those would be a lot, right? And basically, what I'm kind of trying to say is that another way to do this, instead of like redoing that part, we can go to math, and we could deconstruct the domain like this. So instead of, I'm just kind of like thinking out loud here, like that and like that, and then I could add the addition here, and then post it up here instead of having all. Yeah, we'll do that. So then so basically, I'm kind of like doing the same thing but over here, because that way I guess we only have to do it once, I think. Right? Let's see. So for example, we'll put, let me control copy paste, and we'll put that here and here like this, right? And then see, these are and these are all using the same like planes, kind of. So I'm gonna actually push this one. I'm gonna ungroup this one like that. Put that here, and put that here like this. I'll hide that, and then we use this one here, and then we'll just keep using that plane like that. And then if then I have this one, and then I'll control copy and paste, and then do that, and then push this here. I'm sorry, here and here, right? And then what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, these are negative. Why are they? Oh, I forgot that they were negative. Yeah, that's where it kind of it's annoying. No, but then these are going to be positive, right? Okay, that's fine. So the top one is going to be a negative, a subtraction. I mean, right? The top one's going to be a subtraction. Oh no, I'm making them bigger. Yeah, so I'll go like that, right? And then just like that. And then like this, and then like that. Nope. Why? Like that? Is it plain? Huh. I'm confused now. If here I changed it to negative from -8 to 18. Wait, no. From -8 to 18. How come it doesn't? Let me do this. It looks like it's missing half of the domain, right? Did I go the wrong way? Let's see. Is it like that? No. Oh wait. I guess that was the correct. I guess this way. That doesn't make sense to me. Does anybody? Where am I missing? Is it because I'm deconstructing it and then it becomes that. And let me move this here and make it simpler for me. And then we'll do it like one, like this. No, oh, whoops, I got the wrong one. Like this here. And then we'll push that. That wouldn't make sense. That would have to be a subtraction. Right? Because this is like this. Oh, I forgot to join them. Damn, I'm dumb. Okay. So that goes this. I was kind of right, but also kind of wrong. So that like that, and then we'll do this here like that, and then I forgot to actually make a stupid ass domain. I'm dumb. So you see how we deconstructed it? Now we gotta reconstruct it, right? Yes, like that, right? No, why? Oh yeah, I do, because this is the lower one here, like that. And then the same thing goes here, but up here, like this, right? Like that. But instead of that one, it's this one. And that goes here. Here. Oh my god. I'm solving this for sure. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Okay, no, that's not fine. So we got that, and then let me clean this up and do it slower. Okay, that's that domain. We're gonna move these here so I can see better, like that, like this. Oh, there we go. This is where I'm fucking up. Oh, there's always a little bit of a fuck up. Where am I fucking? Yep. I'm dumb. There we go. All right. Okay. So now, see, I feel like that's better though. I don't know why. Maybe emotionally. So then that way I don't have to do all this, right? I mean, kind of, but not really. Right? And then we could kind of delete all that. And then this will all be the same offset. So we'll hide that. And then we'll hide that. And we'll hide that. And we'll hide that. See that? And like this. Right? So now I know that if I do this, I could add, there you go. like that, and like that. There you go. So now I could group these up like this, like this, like that, like that, and like that. And these I'll just go like that so they look a little cooler. And then that's the main one. That's the second one, right? And then so now I'm thinking, so should we just keep going? Because then there's the last one who's the bevel. There's actually a couple, but I don't know if I want to do that many. Okay, so let's just keep going. And then if just for right now, I guess there needs to be a the last one. I feel like right now it needs to be 3 because the last one is going to be the one that's connected to the basically how it's going to go. It's going to go into there's going to be the outer ring, and then that's going to be against the surface, and then it's going to go in to give it like a nice bevel, and then it's going to come out like we did last time, right? So and then there's like one more missing, which is the outer one, and then with that one, I'm going to keep it sort of like a linear calculation. Hold on, I'll move all the. Oh, isn't there like a faster way to push all of these to the side? I forgot. So I'm gonna move these to the side again. These are definitely gonna get like way better like as we go along. So now we have this, right? We got the inside one, we got this one. And then this is the addition of the thickness of it. Now we're gonna actually do this the same, but instead of it's gonna kind of sort of like keep going. Because instead of I'm gonna first freeze it, and then instead of using that domain, we're gonna use the actual new domain that we just created, like that. And then instead of this number, I'm going to use this number. But I should have connected that before. And then we'll do like that. Push this like this. Yeah. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then probably it's going to go wrong because I'm dumb. There you go. Okay. So now we can kind of know how far we are from each other in our most extreme. All right, cool. So see, now it's a lot like more clean, I think. This I'll probably add to this group, just kind of to, but I don't like a blobby like that. So we're gonna do like this now. Okay. That's the normal one. And then those are the mappers, so that's chill. And then this can go like basically here. Honestly, they could probably all just go like this, then like this, and then I guess we could keep it linear like that. No, we probably do it like that. Like that. And then these I'm gonna hide so it doesn't look so weird. Like that. And like that. Okay. And then this is the first thickness, right? We'll push this down. Jay says, Grasshopper definitely is fun. It's sort of closest to you can get to visual coding design. It is visual coding. Different way of using your brain that's not direct modeling nor writing code. It's more like playing with Legos. It is, yeah. It's definitely basically a controlling logic and like with models. And parametric pays off so much at the end because once you're done, you can just tweak your sliders and experiment for fun. Yeah. Once you're done with that's the best part, obviously. It's a very rewarding spot, especially when you do it nice and clean and everything comes out really good. And it's a very solid algorithm. It's nice. Okay, so and then that's the I guess we could kind of call that the LEDs, the LED. I call this LED thickness like that, and then I'm gonna go Shift Tab, was it? And oh damn it, almost. Shift Tab Enter. There you go. See. And then let's get this one. See, now it's looking all cleaner now. And then this one's gonna be overall. This is gonna be bevel thickness, we'll call it. All right. So now the next part of this was this part, right? Let me show you guys. And this one we're actually gonna make it into its a cluster because we do have to like separate each of them and then add the. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you don't, well, it's this thing, right? First we explode the I guess I'll go all the way up to like here. Well, I'll show you guys this part, right? So, and then for right now, we'll put these away, right? We got those this rectangle. We separated it into its individual lines, and then we basically get points from that line, and then we move them up, right? We move them up, and that controls our our curvature and our lead-in, and then we redo these, and then now it goes out to whatever we need. But I'm gonna make all this into just like basically one cluster so that we can so that we don't have to actually because it's gonna be repetitive and so it's a good like sort of like use case for that, right? So let's see, we'll start slowly. We'll move this over here like that. Okay, let's save. And then, so we're gonna, I guess I can move this here too for a little bit. Okay. Move it higher up like that. Okay, and then what's that? This is oh yeah, those are the numbers, right? So I'm thinking now we should just put the whole curve in there. So, and then what is this gonna, because it's gonna go on all four sides individually or not? I'm thinking out loud here. Can I get all of them in there? Because then I need the Z and the V and the Y. And then there's only going to be two directions. Okay. All right. So, okay, I'm going to attempt to develop the cluster. So let's see. First, I want to because I want this to be my input. So I got to put a cluster input like that. And then I know it's going to be this one. So we're going to put that, here, right? And then the other inputs that we need are going to be cluster input. We're going to need a couple of these. I'm going to need the one is going to be the lead-in, one's going to be the bulge. Another one's going to be the main I was gonna say the vectors, but I feel like instead of I feel like I don't have to put a vector here. I could just derive it from here, from this one. Because basically, every time I try to, like, if there's data that's gonna go through the algorithm, and it's very constant with another set of data, I always try to like just base it off that, so that I don't have to do that. So like because if it's the X and the Z and the Y, no, but then the direction might change. So no, never mind. All right, so so I need the curves, I need the blend, the lead-in, the bulge, and then two vectors, and that should be the only things that we really need for this cluster. So because then we're gonna do that, and then let's see. So this one is gonna be the lead-in, and then lead-in is this thing here, right? I might as well just push it all the way over here. Okay. And then what about this one? This not lead-in? Oh, this is a lead-in for the other one. Yeah, because we're gonna separate them in two, right? I think so. And it would just be only one. All right, might as well do it. See what happens. I'm thinking how I can because I also want to do that, right? And then that, okay. Because then see, this is the vectors, and this is the length. And that's based off that. Okay. So that's a curve. And then the lead-in is going to be, one lead-in is going to be for this one. Yep. And then another lead-in is going to be for this one. Like this. Another lead-in is going to be where it's going to be here like that, right? And then we're going to have a like that. And then this is going to have to be a vector. Okay, so that's going to be the amplitude. So, and then, okay. Amplitude, like that. And then this is going to be, this is actually quite confusing, but it'll be fine. So then we need another vector that's going to be, and actually I should start writing these because it's going to be a little difficult. So, okay, let's just go to, I need all these. I'm gonna put these here for right now, like that, right? All right, and this is the old one. Okay, so this one was this one, like that. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be the lead-ins, and I gotta write that down because I'm definitely gonna, and it's definitely gonna start hurting my brain in a little second. Lead-ins. Like that. And then this one is gonna be bulges. Just put bulge. Or not his crown. Like that. And then another one's gonna be crown too. Like that. And then that goes where these are. These are over here. They're multiples. So that one's gonna go here. And then this one is gonna go where this one's at. Like that. Here. Like that. And then the only things I'm missing are the vectors. And also I'm gonna, to kind of move those, I'm gonna do amplitude like that. Oh, I already put it here. And then I'm gonna put the vector here, and then the amplitude here, and connect that here, and connect that here, and delete that like that. And so I think the same. Oh, I shouldn't have it deleted because I need it here. So the same thing here. Right? Is it the same? No, it's now this is the other vector. So I need another vector. And that's gonna be going here. And that amplitude is gonna be going here. Like that. And then that's gonna be going that's gonna be going here and here. Like that. Okay. Then luckily these are all like that. And then these are the actual outputs. So we're gonna go cluster output like that and like that. Okay, and then right now we'll just disable these. Then okay, so now we got all that. Now we got all that, like this. And then we got the curves. These are just the ones that we're gonna start using later. Right, like that. Which I have no idea who's who, but we'll figure it out. The vectors, well, actually, I don't think we actually need to do that. And then here, I gotta do that here for this thing too. Like that. And then get these, get outputs again, like that. And then like this. And copy and paste, and like this. And get these out of the way. Like that. And like that. It's basically, this is kind of like making your own little tool. And then, so now we got all that. And I think all I really gotta do now is, this is the important part, is go like, oh, dang it. I don't like that you can't just like grab all the letters. Okay, then let me move this out of the way too. Then you select all of that, like that, I think. Let me save it. And then you click here. And then now we do this. Then we go, here's the rectangle, right? This is the, I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. And just know it needs a number. And then this is probably the z vector, and this is probably and then I'm gonna do another thing kind of like this. So I'm gonna do a plane here. No, a vector here, a vector like that. And then I'm gonna control copy and then put that all the way here because it's the same sort of shit. Like that that we're gonna have to use this a lot, right? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push these here like that, and then I'm gonna go here and go like main plane, like that. No, that's not how you spell plane. And then you go here, I'll put a vertical vertical vector, and horizontal vector like this and like this, and then we'll make that default like that. Like that, and then and I'll move that to the side, and I think it's the Z here, and then the Y here. So now remember that we're doing this so that it's easy for me to, anytime I apply it anywhere else, it'll be easy for me to just update something and it goes throughout the whole algorithm. Okay, wait, but I don't think they're connected to anything, huh? Nope. All right, so let's move. Instead, because I'm just gonna leave these here, and then I'm gonna get a vector like that. Like that, and I'm gonna group them to, I'll give them those colors too, and I'm gonna hide them. Now we're gonna take that over here, like that, and then we're gonna do this, and this, and then, oh, we got something. And then, I don't like that. I kind of fucked up with let's go in. Like this thing, like you don't need that many. It'll kind of, if it has if you have nodes that are connected to others that you didn't disconnect, it'll kind of like, even though it's the same data set that's coming out, they'll like keep putting clusters out. So you'll end up with a much more confusing like that, right? Okay. And then I can hide all that, like that, and save and close like that. And then, so well, let's see what's what. Okay, that's the lead in, and the number is like a little weird. Yeah, because the lead in couldn't go past 5. So, right, but then the bulge is probably like, it's this thing, and that's too much. Right? Yeah, that's too much. This is probably more. There's probably this one. Yeah, and then this one was probably the other one, like this. Like this, and then that was what? Let's see. Oh, because is one connected to 2 or what? Oh yeah. Yeah, and then this is probably this one, like that, right? So that's it. All right, that's the lead in. And that's the horizontal lead in. And then this is like too much, right? Like that. And then like this. Like that. There you go. CR says, I really don't understand what Grasshopper software is for. Can you explain it in an easy way? Yes, it's well, I don't know if it's about easy way, but basically it's a you could think of it as parametric modeling. It means that it's basically like a visual parametric modeling. So like, you're using a bunch of these like little squares and nodes and stuff, but it's basically you're programming your own, it's almost like programming your own tool. Instead of like me doing this, all those steps individually, I could write the program to do all of these steps. And so if it's something like a pattern that's going to be repeated throughout your design, or and then you use this sort of software to make it easier. And the other thing too is you can use math to make everything a lot prettier, like in the sense of, like this, like just like how it's slowly getting smaller and all that. It's you can, instead of like someone like eyeballing this, it's really you could do it mathematically, and so it always looks like better. And then also it could save a lot of time too, because like if there's any change, a lot of, like, let's say you were surfacing this all by hand. If all of a sudden they're like, we're changing the main like surface, and it's all, or like they're like, hey, we need to change this whole thing, you have to kind of like basically start from scratch again. So parametric modeling is like basically CAD modeling, except that you're making the steps on, like, you're just doing every step like individually. And then and so yeah, but it's fairly complex in the sense of like learn how to actually do it. So and I'm sure even like watching me work is also like very confusing too. But once you once you understand the logic behind it, it's pretty powerful, right? Because like, for example, right now I did all that, and then let me I'm still gonna, okay, yeah, so now I can eliminate, hold on, there's 4 here. Let me see, save and close, and 4. Oh yeah, because those were supposed to connect over there. Okay, so I'm gonna put a curve like this. I'm gonna, just so I can see them. Let me show you, because we're about to kind of also do something where it like helps. Like, that was the whole reason, right? Okay, so those are the left and the right. Okay. Oops. That I'm not gonna do right now. Okay, so for example, now let me just make sure everything's good. Oh yeah, and then here, so I could kind of already label them too. So let me this is the top. This is the, I guess this would be the horizontal lead in. Would I call it that? No, because there's vertical. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so you could go here and then change them. So here I could go like this, right? And let me to me that seems like the horizontal curvature. So I'll go here and go like H curve. And then no, okay, that's gonna be confusing. H, I thought this is a lead-in. Hold on. Yeah. H, we'll call it H lead-in. And then this one is gonna be, yeah, this is the vertical lead-in. So we're gonna go here and go vertical lead-in, right? And then this one's gonna be the horizontal bulge, right? Or horizontal crown. And then this one would be vertical crown, like that, right? And then this, which is this one? This one's the vertical vector, like that. And then this one is the horizontal vector, right? Like that. And then we could move all those back to where they belong. right here. And well, actually I kind of want to, I'll just move that over there so I could read it for a split second and then move it back. Okay, so this one is the horizontal lead-in. This one's the vertical lead-in. This is the horizontal. And then this is the vertical. Right. There you go. And I'm gonna put, so this is the horizontal, then I'm gonna put it here. Right, I'll put these, I'll put these here. And we're gonna move this down. Like that. Move this here. Put these into this group. And do the same thing here, but up there. Give them some space. Probably more. Like that. Right, and then lead in. And bulge. Like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Okay. So now, all right, we did all that. All right, oh, and these here are the vectors. And then these I'm gonna actually kind of, I guess I'll just leave them up here. Like that. And then I'll put the, I'll be like vectors. Oh. Like that. That. And then we can actually hide that too. Okay, so now that I did that, it might like seem like that was kind of like redundant, right? But now all I really gotta do is let me delete all we don't need this anymore. The only really thing I need is let me push this up here like that, is basically this line. And also I want to name it like rectangle. Rectangle. Like that. Okay, now let's save that. So now let's see what we're doing here. So now that I have that, I can kind of do this and then do that. And then do this. And then do that. See? CR says, thank you so much. Do you have a video on Grasshopper for beginners? I do. I have a Grasshopper playlist. And then there's a bunch. I think there's like an intro to Grasshopper for industrial design. And then it's a little more, this is a little bit higher end stuff because I kind of want to, the last one I was doing was really like, to me it was a little too much. So and then I want cleaner results. So let's see. Do I need that? Yes. This explodes the curve. Well, this doesn't explode the curve at all. This builds rectangles. Right, and then I always like to line them up. Like that, and then now we got that, right? Okay. So that's the smallest, and then we go like that. And then I feel like all this blue should be like basically, or I'm sorry, all this like orange is like basically making the rectangles, and then now we're going up to the next step, which is like filleting them and projecting them and all that. So after that point, okay, so here it actually makes it gives a crown and all that, so that this will probably make it the last, like, the last orange one. CR, thanks. I have actually sent you an email on private modeling lessons. Did you get it? I think I did. I'm not. Maybe. I'll double check. Okay. So now we got that. Then what was the next part of our algorithm, right? It got those curves, and then it made what would it do? It would yeah, let's go. We'll put that over here like this, right? And then it seems like this one was, let me see, this one's connected to this one, this one was connected to this one one's probably connected to this one, and this one was probably connected to this one. And then let's see what happens like that. Yeah, so this is the part that basically extends them back, right? See how it's really just, we're just redoing everything with but just, you know, doing the algorithm, but it's still very like solid like modeling basically. So let's see, how can I clean this up? Well, obviously get rid of this too, so we'll just do this like that. I could probably get rid of that too, so we'll do something, we'll do like this. No, wait, no, I'm not doing it without even looking. This one is what? Wait, did I mess it up? Yeah, okay, so this one, and this one is that one, which is what? Which is this one? Oh, I know what to do. No, because I don't want them all like that. Like this, right? We'll delete that. And this one is connected to this one, and it's connected to this one. Do like that. Delete that. And then this one is connected to this one, and connected to this one, and to this one. Oh no. I have a feeling that this one was connected to this one. Let's see. So let's see if this one would be connected to that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I can probably just go back on. I don't wanna. Wait, maybe I do wanna. When did I delete it? Okay, never mind. That's too far back. Let's go slower. So let's see what is happening. This is this one. And then, okay, so this one is right. Then this one's connected to, oh my lord, these are definitely, nope, we're gonna have to do it again. I don't confuse myself. Happens. Okay, so one, I want to get rid of this now. I also want to get rid of that. And then this one is the horizontal one. And then it needs the length of, because it's our horizontal one, it needs the length of the vertical one, which is that one. Like that. All right, okay. And then this one is the bottom, so it also needs the length of the vertical one, which is this one. No, whoops, I connected in the wrong one. No. This one needs the length of this one, right? Like this. Okay, and then this one, let me see. Let me hide the rest. This one needs the length of the vertical one, which is this one, right? Yeah. Here. Like that. And then there's, which is missing. So the lefty is missing, which is probably this one. Like that. I think. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, so this is like a little this is like the fillet stuff, right? Like if we and then it does, and then it, like if we just connect, the reason why we do that is that later we connect them all into the rat to give it the fillet. But I kind of want to... I sort of want to put them all in one little box, because if we see all this repetition, it's gonna be, especially once we start adding all these, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. So so we got that, and oh, another thing too is like as you go along, you have to kind of like double check that your tree isn't getting too crazy. So now this is basically the correct amount of data tree paths, because we basically need it all the way down there to kind of individually make them connect and all that. So we got that. And then from here, I think in the algorithm, we project it. So now I'm just kind of thinking in my head, because all this, right? All this, what's the only thing missing? It's the length. And that's it, right? Yeah, so I'll just do that. I'll put cluster again. We'll do a quick cluster input. Like that and like that. And then we'll push this like this. And then to kind of remind us what was connected, we'll kind of do this like this. And we're gonna do this like this, like this, and then it's because it's based off the opposite. I guess it had to be two curves. All right, that's fine. So then this one we're gonna, yeah. Okay, and then we'll go like this, and then this thing is gonna, and then like this. Okay. I think all we gotta do like that, no? Let's see. Let's save. And then we're gonna cluster all that up. And there you go. So it's yeah, that's the fillet size, okay. And then that curve, oh, is these curves. These are the two curves, and the other thing is oh, it's because there's two. Oh no, I put let me go back. And then I gotta go this thing. I forgot there's one somewhere there. It's this number. So I gotta do this and get this number. Like that. And like that. Okay. And then so this would be this. And then what's that? That's the wait, what was the second one? This is the overall curve. This is the length of the curve. Oh, this is the other curve. So I think this one and this one were the same. Right? Or I guess I have to make it with one like that. Yeah, we'll do it. It's because I'm trying to do two at the same time. I think I should do it one at the same time. Why though? Hold on. Because this would be this one and this one. Oh, this is a side one. No, yeah, I should do it individually. My bad. So let me go back. Yeah, and then we'll do it like this. Like that. There you go. And then cluster that. Like that. Okay. Yeah, because then we only need two. And then this is here. And then this is here. And then this one's here. And then the bold is the fillet is this one. Here. Like that. There you go. Okay. delete, 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 and then like that, right? And then this one we'll call main curve, main curve, and then this one's basically gonna be a bit of a measuring curve, so we're gonna call like a measuring curve, I guess. Main curve. No, I'm gonna call it side curve, like that. And then this is the fillet size, or the fillet domain, I guess. There you go, like that. And then so now I can, like, that one is for that one, right? For this one. And then let me like delete all this. I hope I'm not deleting something I was supposed to. Like that. Okay. So then we got that. Like that, right? For this one, you know, like this and like this, right? Like this, so we don't need these anymore. Like that, and then that's normal. And then here, now for the bottom one, which I think is and maybe I should label those too. But let's see which one it is. The top one, right? Oh yeah, it's this one. This one goes here like that. All right, that gets that. And then the other ones are the side ones, which are these, right? And then this one goes like that, and it already has that because it's the smaller one, and like that, and like that. So I think now we have that. And there, and then this so this, what does this do? This does this adds crown to adds crown. And then this is and then this one, it does it basically moves them back, right? And then since connecting all these to here would take me more time, what I'm gonna do is actually just redo this part because this thing is only one connection. So I go like that, and then we do this. I'm just thinking about this one. We're gonna go hidden just to kind of make my life a little cleaner, like that, and like that, and then we move them in and balance them, and like this, like that, and then so I guess this adds crown, like that. We'll put that here. We'll put this here, and then the vectors a little more here, right? And then let me save it. So now this is like just another tool now. So I could kind of like put like so now I could just kind of do this. You do a control copy, and I guess all I really have to do is go here. Oh, whoop! I should have put a little further down like that, and then all I had to do is push, like, if I, right, because this is this one, and then if I do this like this, see, now we have that one. See, and then this like this, and now we have this one. See, and I think it's still fairly let me see. Yeah, it's still fairly like a quick like algorithm. It's not really like, it's not hiccuping yet. All right. So we get to so see, now it's looking a lot cleaner than what we had before. So all this stuff is this is what we kind of already did, right? That makes the offset, and then yep, this does the fillet. Okay, yeah. And then okay. So now we could get rid of all this. See, now we just, all that stuff, we moved it and turned it into this. Let's delete that. And then this is the rest of the stuff, which is only a projection, and then we add the the surfaces. So let me show you guys. So now we have, let's for right now. Okay, yeah, so here we have a couple things we could do. We could, well, like we could obviously like merge them like this, right? Like this, like this, and like this, like this, and then before projecting them, we could do, like, just to kind of show you guys what's going on. I could do this like this. Oh no. Hold on. I got the wrong order. It's this one. Okay, it's this one. Because basically I'm merging all this. This is actually, I should probably talk a little bit about this. So, we added the crown, right? And then if I kind of go in here like this, and we go in there, if I click on here, it kind of like shows me, you know, which curve is which, right? And then with this data set, I'm merging them all into their same branches, right? Because there's basically, these are all in their like individual branches. And then so, but I did it, it kind of does it in order of how you place them. So that's gonna be the first one, and then that's not gonna be the second one. It should be the, let me we'll stop that one. So that's the first one. The second one should be this one. I think it might be the other way around, but we'll see right now. And then the bottom one would be this one, and then the last one would be this one, like that. And now we got. I might have done it backwards though. Oh, yep. So which kind of is kind of a cool little thing though. Yeah, so let me you could do the, like, you could flip the curves, but because basically this tool works on like the direction of the curve. So so I kind of like, I was doing it clockwise, and so it's kind of like doing, like, it's trying to align this to this edge and this to this edge. So so instead of let's see how I was doing, I gotta go the opposite way, right? Because this is the left one, and then I mean, yeah, and so I gotta find the right one. I'm gonna cancel this real quick. That one, and then I gotta go to the right first. Put that here. Then this one. And then this one goes to this like that. And like that. Okay. And then and then we're gonna go, we're basically gonna do the same thing. But I'm actually gonna, instead of like copy and paste, I'm gonna just do it like this because I don't want to get confused with all the different cables. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here, and then this one goes here, like that. And then now we could use this again. Oh, push it here. See? And then one more time. And then if you don't want this extra D, you just go like that. Or like that. Oh no. Can't just be doing whatever I want to be doing. Then we go like that. And then we go like this. And then like this. Right. There you go. And then this number, well, I guess we'll just keep it at 0.5 because it's fairly balanced. But if you wanna, let me just show you guys what it is. If like you wanted this to be a little sharper, here, you go here. And then like, and then move it out like that, right? And then so that, but 0.5 is usually like just a balanced one. So I don't think, a lot of times if it's something that's kind of like, doesn't really change much, I'll just keep it like that. All right. So the reason why I did this here too is also because after this point, I'm actually gonna start projecting it into the surface, and we're gonna start developing surfaces off the surface. So I want to already start setting up the like a quick mode and a chill mode, because if we do that later, it's gonna be difficult with like when you want to do a lot of changes, and then every time you do a change, it's not really, it's like very hard, like, you know, it takes a long time for the algorithm process. It's not really a fun time. So how I do that is usually I make like basically a gate, and then like it's like after this point, it's either goes this way or that way, right? And then these are like a little bit of like, this is like the preview of it, you know, and then after that it's gonna, instead of that, and then after that it's gonna go here and it's gonna do like a projection and do a whole bunch of stuff that's a little more time consuming for the computer. So I'm gonna do a gate or filter. What is it? Filter something, stream gate, stream filter. It's gonna be hold on. No, I think it's a stream gate. And whenever you don't know where something is, it just kind of like shows you like that. So we go here, stream gate. Yeah, because right, okay. Yeah, so now, so this stream gate, it would basically be this information, and if it goes this way to 0, it's gonna go here like that. And then if I hit 1, it's gonna go here like that. So then I need, this is where I put the actual gate, and it's and you could do a true or false for that one. So or you could also make a little slider. No, I'll put a slider because I like I always do that. So not slider, I'm sorry, value lists. Yeah, okay. So here for a value list, I go edit. I only need 2. And then I go preview. Preview will equal 0. And then surface. And then surface will equal 1. So when I push this here like this, and then that way, whenever this will go over there, and then whenever I like, let me kind of show you guys what happens afterwards. The all right, so this is gonna, well, basically like this. Oh yeah, see, so right now it's like it can't find anything because it's not going there. But then when I move it to here, it actually now this thing isn't getting it, and now we're getting all this stuff, right? Which now, if I shade it, is living in the it's not this thing is projecting it onto this thing, right? Like that. Okay. So, and then this will just kind of like put it like here, I guess. I guess here like that. Maybe like that. Like that. And then we'll make it like that. Okay. And then here's where I'll probably change the color. Usually I'll change them to like a red. Like that. Whenever it switches. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna do that for all of them. And then we'll just keep going. Is that a third? Oh yeah, okay. And then that goes, yeah, well, we don't really need that right now, no. Okay, so but I want to do a preview right now, right? Okay, yeah. So when it's in preview, all of these are getting it. Okay. And then when I go surface, it does the more. Okay. Then the other part that last time when we surfaced this, when we do these projections, if I look at the data, all right, if I look at because these are the curves that we created, right? And let me go back to wireframe mode. Right. So they so yeah, these are the curves that we created, and then now we got to project them. But once you project it, if you go into the curves and then you go control points to see them, right? If I go here, if you remember with the lead in and everything like that, let me freeze this for a little bit. Like if you remember over here, you know, this is where we could control, like this is the horizontal lead in, right? We could kind of like change this lead in up, right? Like that, right? I feel like we would never get this far though. It would always like either be like from here to here. So I kind of want to, like, I guess 0.25 would, yeah, 0.3 would be max. So I'll change that value max to 0.3. Whoops. 0.3 like that. And then I'll change this one too. Well, let's see how this, I feel like this is also the same. Yeah. Yeah. The max will probably be 0.3. 0.3 like that. And there you go. Yeah, so you see when we created this, it's a fairly simple curve here, right? And then we asked the Grasshopper to, we're gonna ask it to project it here like this, right? Like that. And if like these edges here like that, right? If I look at the control points now, like they're fairly clean, but it's still, with a bunch of them, it adds a bunch of more more control points to get basically a closer tolerance to this projection. But actually, I don't really I prefer, because the measurements are, we're gonna put a fillet there anyways later. The measurements are already so like close, even if and it's also such a simple curve. If we rebuild it with better control points, it'll make our life a lot easier. So to do that, we're gonna go into here, and then we're gonna go rebuild, and let me hide this like that here, and then we're gonna go to curve, and then I think utility, and then we're gonna go to rebuild curve. We're gonna put that here, and then here it's gonna, you could put the degrees you want, right? We're gonna put 3 because it's fairly simple curve. And then with the number of, this is the number of control points. 10 is not like, we don't need that many control points. We only need like 4 like that. And then if I connect this to here, see all the like, you'll see a bunch of like, this one's like these, you know, they'll get like you know, cleaned up. And then let me get this like that, make sure. And then this one was like that. And then this one like this. Okay. Okay. And then this like this. Okay. Yeah. So then when we do that, you see how now we're getting a little too many. We don't need that many levels down. So we're gonna use this shift path to push it back up to 4. So then I'll push this here like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then we could delete that because I already showed you what it was all about. And then now, if you see in the last video when we surfaced everything, like later down, it wasn't clean. It had a whole bunch of spans and stuff. So this will basically solve that issue. Let me save it. Yeah. RP Junior says, Ray, once again, great video. If a fan may ask, please continue the Patreon videos. It has such nice proportion and streamlined shape. I loved that design. Are you talking about this thing right here? This thing? Isn't that what we're doing? Oh no, you're talking about the Aaron's. Yeah, definitely for sure. I'll I mean, if Aaron wants to, he probably will. But yeah, yeah, it's a cool speed. It's a cool it's a good shape. Very interesting. Okay, so now after this is, I feel like the different, like, now we could kind of give it another color. Be like green. Let's see, have I used green yet? No, but I'm using it for this. Purple, we'll go yellow. Okay, yellow and blue. No. Orange, right? Orange. Maybe something like this. Oh yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna take a not a while, but it's just like, you know, it takes time, and also Aaron's doing his own like models and all that. But we're definitely gonna continue that project for sure. I thought that was a bit much in the lesson in the sense of like, you know, it's a lot to there was a lot of lessons there. Okay, so we got that, and then we can control copy and paste and do that for this here, right? Where is it? Why is it going? Oh, here we go, like this, right? And then copy paste like this, and then that goes like that. But now these, it's still really not that see, they're living in the surface. So we could also we could even develop something that has curvature to this too. Which I kind of want to. All right, so now we got everything we got everything a lot cleaner. What is this? And then now, like, if I, no, but I don't want to, like, because last time we were just doing, we were ruling these surfaces. And so I'm kind of thinking I need a, I kind of want, I don't want them to be directly off the axis. I want them to have draft. So in my head, I'm just thinking, I'm thinking I might even have to basically do like an in-between thing, but I don't know. Hold on. I'm just thinking out loud here. Because we might, instead of doing that, no, because I won't have a control. Because this is definitely the edge. This is going to be further out, and then there's going to be another one further in. This one's going to go out like this. And also now I do kind of want to put a bulge number there, which is which one was it? Because maybe I do want to change it from time to time. So let's do that. We'll go like this, and then the max will be like, well, the max will be 0.6, and then the minimum would be like 0.2, probably, and then that goes here. That way I could kind of fine tune it a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. And I also have to make sure that it's here too. Mm-hmm. 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 Nice. Okay. Well, another thing too is that once it goes in, I wanted to have crown. This is what I'm thinking, or what I'm wondering. If I do, because I think a very easy way to sort of accomplish this is to do a tween curve between these, but I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna be that clean. They should be, like if I think about it mathematically, but I'm not really. Because this, like, I want to see this, and this, like that, and I think it should work like that, where I could kind of, instead of having to do a lot of different versions of it with the different measurements, I could do this, and then that way I'll find, like, you know, if I need a little bit of a taper, I could do this, and you know, stuff like that. But what I'm wondering is if you see if this because the only thing that really the things that I really want to basically make sure that works is that when we add this, because before we have this, right, we have like these lines. I'm gonna go to wireframe mode. We have these lines, and then we add the crown. So and then this command, even it's doing like a tween like mathematically, but I'm not sure if I'm not sure how robust it is when you're when we're talking about yeah, see, I don't like, let me see before. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, so that was kind of like what I was like worried about, that if we do like, if I try to do all this into basically a in between curve, it'll here when it tries to do the math, it'll like basically kind of confuse itself, and then so not confuse itself, but basically add more degrees and more spans to like figure that out. Which is something that we're always trying to avoid, because we actually want this to be very clean and like, you know, like basically with nice surfaces and not like a million spans, right? So that's a very important aspect of it to be able to you know, or to kind of like learn, like know that that's the case in the beginning. But what we can do is because before we have these, oh whoops, sorry. Before we have these, we could just always instead of doing it there, we can we could go the other way, like this, and then this goes here, this goes here, and then this goes here. And so now when we do this and compare it to that, and let me hide that right now. Oh, which ones I have to hide this and the control, and then so now if I go here to here, see, that's cleaner, and then I can still do that. All right, we'll do it like that. Okay. Yeah, so I think a lot of times, I don't know if you noticed, also this in modeling too, like you have to, a lot of times if you just kind of like switch a step around, it'll make your data a lot cleaner. And also, the cleaner the data, the better, the quicker the algorithm, basically. Okay, so now that I could kind of like make a game plan using the tween curves, the one thing is it's gonna be this, they don't need to be grouped in the group, because that's gonna happen later. And then so and then what I'm kind of trying to think now is what's gonna be the first one? Remove from group, like that. Okay. So we got this one, and then these are gonna be offset off the surface. And for this, it's because in my head I'm just thinking if I should make it find the vector that's closest to that and then push it out. Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud. This is gonna be, let me get rid of this. So now we have a plan for that. And then this is like the in-between stuff. So let me kind of hide this. Okay, so the first, I'm trying to figure out if I should go work my way in from out or the other way around. That. And then, okay. Because then I could go, okay, I know what I'll do. I'll push this. I'm kind of thinking in my head if this this inside LED or like whatever this like character element, if it should be protruding out or not. And then in the back of my head, I'm kind of thinking it should probably not. It should probably just go in like that and then out and then be, so that if you hit something or someone brushes up or someone's washing it, it isn't like, it's not catching an edge, right? Okay, so now we have a little fake argument for our design decision. So, and now we gotta make a decision whether if I wanna base it off a vector or base it off the normal vector, or base it off no, I want to base it off the normal vector. Fuck that. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to find it now. I could do that. I think I can even do like this now. Let me see. No. Because I kind of want to do this. I gotta. It's this thing. Then. Or I could kind of use this thing. No. I would have to go all the way over here for this thing. And I get the area of that. Like this. And then, okay, we're going to push that out. Do this. And then I need to get the, I need to see where the normal based off the surface of this. So I need to grab the closest point and it'll be here, surface. And then here, surface closest point. So I want these, I think it's these points. I want them to find what's the closest point to the main surface, which is this one. Like that. And then I'm gonna do a surface analysis like that. I need the main surface again. Like this main surface. And then I'm gonna put the UV here. Like that. And then so now I have the normal vector from this thing. And then we're gonna go like that and like that. And then this I gotta go like this. And then so this way, if I hide, let me hide all this. So this way, I'm kind of thinking I should have done that from the beginning, but that's fine, whatever. Oh yeah, so now I could move. So basically I have this normal, and then I have this surface, right? And so if I kind of do this, like a move, right? I could use this, and then here I gotta make sure that my normal and this is, which is probably gonna be way out, like further down, have the same. Actually, I don't think that matters, but I want it to though. So it has the same, which is only one, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's not bad. I have to make sure that this and this have the same paths, right? And if you see, this is like it's only missing one. So all I really gotta do is press here and go gaffed. Now this turned that into the same like sort of branches, right? And then I could put that there. I could put, I need an amplitude for my vector, right? Because now I just got a normal here. And like this. There you go. And then here is where I put the offset, right? Like if I have 10. Right? So now if I guess, let me see, which one should I hide so you guys can see it? I guess it's this one, right? Well, you guys can see it anyways. Look. See now I'm moving that back based off the normal. The normal of this the surface that it's underlying. So if you look at it from here, it'll have a little bit of a relationship with that, right? All right, good. So let's see, which one did we do? We did, so that's not bad. That wasn't bad at all. We could delete this right now, right? So let's see, we have this one, and then this one's gonna stay there. This one's gonna go back too. Oh, and then I'm gonna go between them, huh? Okay. And it wouldn't be over here actually, it would be over here. Because we still have to do the, oh no, it's just a move, so it's fine. Okay. I'm thinking. So then there we have that. That one's going back. I don't think that one's supposed to go that far back though. Like this, right? 5 millimeters back. That'll be chill. I still want more I still want more draft. So this I need to get okay. Ooh, this is getting complex, but I like it. Okay, so maybe I don't care about the draft right now. I kind of do and I kind of don't. Okay, so and it wouldn't be this one, and with this one we'll do this. Okay, let's we'll just go slowly because we got. The thing is, I always try to find logic to whatever I'm doing. You know, it's like okay, so what makes sense? Like because you know sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming in terms of what we got to do. All right, first off, I want to I think put the lead in a little more. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then see how it's all slow now. All right, chill down. Okay. I forgot to put my switch. Where's my switch? Here. And that switch is like a very important switch. So I always have it like here, and I usually have it like that. And then this one, I take out the alpha and make it red, and also make it round, like that. And that way we know that this is an important one, right? And then I gotta make sure this is on. There you go. Okay, so now I can move this stuff around. That's a horizontal. Let's do the vertical. That's why it's important to kind of have two modes. Oh, and then also more of a fillet too. All right, see? This looks really cool when you look at it like here. See the overall form? That's probably too round. Han says thank you for all the great content. You're very welcome. Let's save the document. Attila asked, hello, Mr. Ray. Thanks for the great content again. Could you recommend any plugin for Grasshopper, which is a necessity? Yes, definitely. It's because there's a lot of I don't want to say a lot because I'll put it this way: there's a lot of your plugins that I've seen people use very well, and so it's really you know there's a lot of people that use a lot of plugins. I actually try to keep my my workflow just straight off the Grasshopper thing because usually most of those plugins are very like the data set might not be completely how I need it to be, but obviously like Lunchbox is one that you should definitely have. I don't even think I have installed here. But Lunchbox is definitely one that would really, especially in the beginning, it'll do a lot of really easy, not easy, but it'll really like it'll help out in a lot of the more complicated steps and kind of like get you to a place where like you know you wouldn't be able to do it by hand yet. So Grasshopper, Kangaroo is no, I'm sorry, Lunchbox is one that I really highly suggest. Pufferfish is really cool too. I've done a pufferfish. You could do a lot of really cool concept stuff with that too, and it facilitates everything. But those are the only really two that I've actually used, even inside of the like inside of my you know inside of the studios. Those are usually the only two I've used. But and Kangaroo, I mean, I'm sorry, Lunchbox definitely makes your life very easy. Not very easy, but it's very valuable plugin. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Now that I go back to my surfacing. Oh no. Oh, I know why. Because the projection isn't I know. Where are you, projection? It's here. I'm whenever you're doing something like that, right? And then you see that only like the outer limits are well, like there could be a million reasons. But what's happening is that I'm projecting this to the surface. Let me hold on. And which one would be this one? No, it would be this one. right? And then this one's broken here. And then this, I'm just making sure that it's okay. I am using the see. Okay, yeah, I went too far. I thought this was like way I thought the base surface was way larger. But anyways, regardless though, I was gonna put it down anyways because I kind of wanted to. I don't want it to go past that, like this line. So that's why we got this little mini error. And then all I gotta do is here on the top. Oh, let's go back to preview mode. At the top, I can and let me hide that. I can just do this. Well, I feel like that was too much though. I do that. And honestly, I was thinking about just extending that surface too, just to make my life easier, but nah, it's fine. Okay. All right, then we got that. Okay, now we go back to surfacing mode. Okay. This is what I'm thinking real quick. Let's see. Because the only thing I'm kind of like, sometimes it kind of messes it up is the orientation of the plane. So let me see, are they all the same? The left is, they're all kind of the same. Because I'm built, no, but then those are based off the, no. Basically, I'm just kind of at the back of my head, what I'm thinking is that if I would have used this plane, this plane in the beginning, stuff would be a little more balanced. So what I'm thinking real quick is if I could grab that just to see what happens. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but it might not mess everybody up. Oh, but that's here. Oh, we need this one. No, but that's fine because I would just need this one, right? Yep. And then we push this one here. Actually, this goes here, like that, right? Like this, and then I could, instead of using that, instead of for building these planes, instead of using the XYZ axis, I could use this plane. And let me just see how much more work it is. If it's like, if it fucks too much shit up, then yeah. Okay, this is set up like that. And then these are set up, this plane is set up like that. I don't need this to be grafted. I see. 4. And then here. Let's see. I feel like it's gonna fuck it up, honestly, but we'll see. Let's save it before I fuck it up. And then push this here. No, because it got the. How did that? Oh, that's a point. No, no, wait. Frame. So now that frame is even though it's inverted, it's a little more cleaner. Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to take you guys through that. Okay. I know that's gonna be the back of my head for like ever. Okay, so we did that. XISS asks, how does Rhino compare to Alias? It depends on what you're asking. With surfacing, I don't know. There's actually people who do supposedly Class A surfacing with Rhino. At least that's what they've told me. I haven't really I've tried it, but it's like, I don't know, it's not really, Rhino is not that like streamlined for surfacing. It's like more streamlined for like I don't know, like for different, like it's really good for parametric design, that's for sure, and product design too as well. But for Class A surfacing of like the vehicle, I don't know. Like I know it's possible because it's NURBS, but a lot of times they're either using some sort of custom plugin or you know, stuff like that. But for parametric design, it's like it's very extremely powerful, and I love using it, honestly. For vehicle design, I don't know. But I think it really depends on the level, you know, because like obviously I'm very like, you know, I'm a like a super class A like, and so I kind of need all those super high end like tools, and I don't think Rhino has it. Okay, so we did that. Sorry for that little break. Where I was trying to figure out if I should like rebuild the whole goddamn fucking thing, but not happening. Okay, so now I wanna now this is gonna go. This is gonna go. No, before we do that, I want to do the tween stuff. So that was where here. That was here. That was here, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna move our way like from up and down. So this is good, and then it wouldn't be this one. It would be here, because we're gonna do the lines between this and this, like this, and like this, like that, and then this goes here, like that, and then this one is the no, I don't want, because I don't want that one. I want this one, right? Whew, my brain is like barely hanging on, because sometimes you gotta like think about so many different things. But we're making it though. I got faith. Okay, there's that, and then that. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're gonna group this and this, like this. I do love oh yeah, I forgot to make that the color. I mean, I love doing this, honestly, and also it's crazy because like this was even though in the first like half of my career I was very well known for surfacing and just vehicle like modeling. Rhino basically became like parametric work became most of my like work. No, I wanted this one. This one. Okay, so we got this one. This is the inside one. That's by the. Okay. So then I need the in between this one. I want to see this one too, so I can see it. That's the other edge of it, and like this, right? Yeah. So this is the bottom, and then this is another one, and then we're gonna move this one here like this. Oh, it's already there. Oh, it's because I don't see it. Okay. Like that. And then this is the depth of that, and then this is the vector of that. And then we got this one, and then we got this one. Because that's the one that's, oh no, this is the one that's gonna have to go down. This is the one that has to go down. Oh no, sorry. Oh no. This is the outside one. It's like super hard to keep everything in your head like that. This is the, yeah, because the most outer one is gonna be the furthest in. So this is definitely the one that has to be here in board like that. And let's hide that so I stop confusing myself. Then this is gonna be the first one that's basically against the surf. Again, this one doesn't have to move anywhere. And then just to kind of, so we could see what's going on, I could do this and this. Oh, whoops. This and this, like that. Okay. Then I can connect. Okay, that's good. And then another thing too, we're actually gonna add roundness to this thing too. But sometimes when you if you're because what we're doing is we're using this tool to make this rounding this fillet tool. It's called connect curve tool, to make the blend curves between all the curves, because instead of like doing it individually, which kind of saves us time and like processing power. And so so now we have like, let me hide this. So now after that we have this and this, right? Where's the, let me hide the rest so we stop being confused. So now we have the not this one. Yeah. So now we have this one and this one, right? And then since they're since um they're just like a one curve that's basically merged together, when Rhino lines them together, it'll a lot of times it'll have like little distortions here and there. Like, let me see if they come out now. Let's see. Let me bake it and we'll group it. Yeah, see, you see these little like weird corners, right? Later that will cause problems in life. See? Oh no, those are the isoperms. So, oh, wait, let me see the control points. No, see? That will fuck you up. So we don't want that. I can't let you. I can't let you. I can't let that happen to you. So what you do is all you really gotta do is you gotta tell it, hey, you know what? Let's explode this right here like this. Let's break them up to their individual pieces again, like that, and then let me put that over, turn that off right now, just because if I would have connected that to here, it would have done like some crazy ass connections. So now, see, now we have a much cleaner situation. Right now we're slowly getting rid of all those like different spans that we saw last time and all that stuff. Prohar says, hello, Ray. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a good day. Thank you. A productive day, I guess I could say. And we're definitely making this way better now. And look how much like cleaner everything is now. So here, what we're doing here, projecting, and then what's this? This is okay, we're gonna put this in the fillet section here. And then bulge in inside of Alias, they call it what do they call it? It isn't bulge, it's freeform, no, lead in, form factor. Like that. And then so now we have this. So see, now we're getting nice straight lines everywhere, and you know, like, but this still doesn't have any, you know, I don't want them to be straight. I want them to have a curvature. So so we're gonna also do that. And also we're gonna surface them too. So so I guess that would be the fastest way. Okay. So now we have these surfaces. Then we have, this could be considered well, this would be the depth. And then this would be the taper look, see? And then it looks really cool when we see everybody do it. All right. And then so now what I'm thinking is, if yeah, we'll do it, if I should do the rest first, or yeah, we'll surface that too. Okay. So these are yeah, this shouldn't be, let me ungroup that, because this thing, we're going to be using this a lot. Like, everyone's going to be using this frame, so I'm going to keep it like that in its own thing. And then we'll just, yeah, and then we'll just hide that, like that, and like this, and like that, like that. Okay, I guess we go like that too. Add to group. And this is probably the next group too, like this. Add to group. Like that. Okay. Okay. So now this, we're gonna hide this like that, and then this would be the depth. We'll go scribble, and then we're gonna go depth, and then we're gonna go Shift Tab Enter. There you go. Let's see if it sticks. Or just remind me next time too if it does ever forget. Nope, this is gonna be, what it'll be. This will be taper. Like that. And this was, I don't know why I got that one there. Okay. And then that one, this is a bit more you know, like on for, okay, so we have this one, which is this one. Yeah. This one, I need to connect it to that one. So we don't need to tween this one. Nope, because this one's just gonna be the outer edge. So I just need this, like that, like this, and like this. And then we could do something like this and hide it for a second, or disable it for a second, and connect this to this like that. And see, look, now we got that. Right? Then yeah, and so this is where we're gonna, well, it's because I was gonna, after this point we're gonna add bulge, but like crown here. But first, I guess before that, we should definitely you know, get them all like surfaced first, like the hard edge form, and then from there we'll add some crown on them. Like that. And then what's next? There's this one, right? There's this one. This needs a little taper, so we're gonna have to do what we did here, like this and like this. And then see, that's also the good thing about I don't want that much though. About algorithms too, is like once you actually build them, like the beginning is a little difficult. All right, so you see now I could kind of do something in between them, right? Like that. And then I want to move it back. So then I go here and here with this one, because it's gonna have a I'm thinking if it should have a different depth or not. Actually, it should probably have the same depth, no? Maybe? I don't know. This thing, right? I gotta move this, I gotta do this, like this. And then we can hide that, like that, and then move this like that, and then like that. Like that, like that, like that. Like that, right? And then, looky. Oh, and then there's one more missing, right? This one, and with who? Oh, with this one. And then so it'll basically be this one here, and we do this one here. Oh no, we already did that. Here, right? This one goes here. Delete this. Like that, and then go add to group, like that, and then like that and like that, right? Okay. Prohard Dave asked, he asked, nice to hear. I had a question regarding the partition that happens after we have fixed class A. So we do partitions of door, fenders, bumpers, etc., right? So what does a class A modeler do after that? So we do partitions of doors, fenders, and bumpers. Are you saying like you separate them into the different forms, or I don't understand the question. Um, because after he gets the partitions, are you saying that after he gets the individual surfaces, and then you like let's say you separate the, I don't know, the front fender, whatever, or like the, and then you, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Sorry. No. Okay, so let's see this tape. The tape. Oh yeah, these are definitely different tapers. These are, I'm gonna call this the outer taper and the outer taper. Inner taper, like that. The depth, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna put that stuff over there, and then let's see what's next. Okay, let's add crown to these things, right? I actually want to add like a huge, almost like a button, like that kind of like it goes out and then in like that, and it'll have curvature, which will be really dope. But that's gonna take a little too long because right now I kind of want to not end it, but like I kind of want to add the crown first because I think that's a very important aspect of it, and also how to keep everything clean still. Okay, so okay. Now let's put that over here. I feel like there's a bunch of stuff here that doesn't exist anymore, or does it? Okay, yeah, like this stuff. Right, that doesn't exist anymore. That does. How about this one? Yeah, yeah, that's a thickness. Yeah, yeah, but this is more like, this to me is more, the tractor is like, it's more like the main, a very main thing. So I'm gonna put that over here. Okay, here we go. Process so that we can send the data to CATIA users. It really like, it's because people, how can I say this? They try to make it so that like there's some sort of like overarching like theme, or like, I don't know, like a certain standard that like that is like, I don't know, like it's almost like they think that there's some, like it's like a different sort of world and stuff like that. But like I've always, like, if you've seen, like, especially the last video I showed you when I'm doing the CV manipulation, like you, and with Alias or with any like software, like high-end NERP software, well, mostly Alias or like ISOM, you can control every aspect of that surface, every single control point. All, you can control everything. So class A to me means that it always depends on what the engineers need, or what that system needs you to do. If that's having extremely like perfect highlight control, it's like yeah, that's part of it. And so, but a lot of times I'm the like, the now it's more the design modeler is the one that finalizes the whole cert. Like the last programs I've been on, I surface like they don't touch my surfacing, like that's mine. Like, I don't want to say that's mine, but it's like they can't do anything to it. If they need something to change, like they send it to me, in the sense of anything that I've, like the front of it, like the actual surfaces. And then usually all they ask for is what's called the first flange, which is like basically where the metal like bends, and then it just goes off into whatever draft angle you want, or they want. And then you add that little fillet there, and then after that they can do whatever they want with that little, with that flange. But everything before that, class A to me is, I mean, now it's kind of like merged together, but it really depends. Like, if you're a design modeler, and then there's a big right when you're done, that program still has a whole other like section to it, that where it goes from design model to like, let's say, perfect class A model, then there's going to be a whole lot of like refinement and you know, making sure that every single highlight is like perfect and all that. But it's like, in terms of like the actual data, it's the same, you know. It's just, except that you just double check every single aspect of it, you know. And then a lot of times, you know, the perfect highlights, that's not even the biggest like that's not the biggest like driving force of the actual project, because like, you know, obviously you definitely always want everything to be as perfect as you can, but there's real constraints that happen, whether that's through manufacturing constraints, or we need a certain amount of like radius because of passenger safety or because of, you know, pedestrian safety, and the only way to get it is to basically, you know, I don't want to say fuck up the highlights, but you basically have to make it like almost tangent. So in the end, it's not even about perfect highlights. Like, obviously where you can, you do, but if there's a certain constraints that makes it not possible, then you know, then that panel doesn't really have perfect highlight. I mean, look at the cars out in the road. Like, they're not like, you know, they're not like, there's a whole lot of spots that when you like analyze them, you're like what, like that doesn't look good. But it's not me that I've already been through a lot of these projects. I know that it's not like they did that on purpose, you know. It's just there was a certain time constraint, and you know, there was either some sort of like mechanism in the background that forced them, or some sort of legislation that didn't let it happen. So it's really you know, to me, class A is getting the surface to what they need it to be, and then that's basically it. So, and then now Prahar says, so that means Class A modeler does the flanges and fillets, and after that, design model is used to add Class B and engineering features. Have I understood correctly? I don't know what and after that, design modelers. I don't know what is when you say design modelers, a lot of people can interpret that as CAD designers, which is that's definitely like, you know, a lot of times my data goes into the, you know, they're designing the background, you know, like there's a lot of movements of where to put the pivots, where to put, you know, there's a lot. So I mean, to me, Class A modeler isn't really like because also I've been through especially nowadays, you go through the whole process. Like I go from the sketch to everything to refinement to the final Class A release where they can't touch it, and I just give them the final thing. And that's a lot of people are kind of like, or at least before, it used to be very separated, but now I think a lot of people are expecting most to be able to do that. A lot of times people were just design modelers, and they're really, you know, they just kind of like had their whole career like that, and that's perfectly fine, because maybe they were really good at finding forms in space, and they just had a good, you know, it's like a sculpture, you know, like a sculptor, you know, a sculptor, a good clay sculptor can win a project. A good CAD modeler can be the difference between, and a bad CAD modeler and a bad good could destroy a beautiful design. You know, it's like, it's a very and also I would definitely want to like make sure to like iterate that it's definitely a group thing in the terms of everything. Like, it's very, I'm not like, a lot of times I'm talking about the modeling, but obviously everyone's extremely important in the situation, and everyone's contributed in different ways. Siam says, hey Ray, thanks for the good work. It's helping us all a lot. Thanks a lot. I have 2 requests. Can you do a stream on rigging and Alias sometimes? Also workflow with scan data. Not a rigging in Alias, because I don't really do that. I know that people do that, but I've never really, I don't know why people would do that. I would just kind of like, I guess, to present and stuff, but I don't really those animation systems are like from the 90s. So it's not really they're not that good, but they're definitely possible. I've never done it. I do know of people using it though, in the presentations and stuff, but I haven't, not really though. Okay, so now let's move this depth here. So I'll put that here, right? And then the taper, the inner taper, like that. Outer taper, like that. Yeah, so in terms of like, it's almost like it's the same person, honestly. Like yeah, and also it depends on the program, because like, you know, a lot of times a design modeler, like you could kind of consider that more like when you're working on cool ass projects that are like concept cars. You know, those are really dope. Like, you don't have to go Class A with that. You can you know, but because also there's no constraints in the sense of like there's no laws about what you could put in a inside of a building. You know, it's like it's just a sculpture basically. So you know, when you're doing like concept cars that are going to be shown in shows, it's like that's super design work. Like that's dope because you don't have to really focus much on stuff that you would in other words, in other places or in other projects. I'm sorry. I hope that helped. But I definitely understand why the confusion is there though, because it's like so many people kind of pretend like they know, like, you know, because you'll ask 100 people and they'll all tell you different answers, and like I don't know if I make like my answers a little more like clear in the sense of like there isn't really, because I've been in a lot of like that's the thing, like I've been in a lot of projects. Like I've worked for BMW, I've worked for Hyundai, Kia, Audi, Faraday Future, Fisker, Karma, Ford. Like every single one has different like they want there. It's just different. So it's like nothing really. You know what's considered Class A in one company might not even be something they give a fuck in another. And so it's like really, to me, Class A is the final surfacing that will be that is going to be released for stamping, and whatever that to me is Class A, because like I don't consider concept mod like with concept cars. I don't consider that class A modeler, because I mean, because you could do whatever you want. That doesn't mean that those surfaces aren't perfect. Like obviously it's actually even, I don't want to say easier, but it's, you know, you don't have like you don't have, you know, you're making a sculpture basically. So like, you know, maybe a door won't open all the way, or maybe a window won't go down, but you know, who gives a shit? You're just looking for attention at that point. And so but to me, Class A is when it's like that final data set that gets sent to production, and the definition of Class A to me is whatever that data set needs to be at. If that means that everything's super refined and the highlights are perfect, that's one thing. If it means it needs to have a certain radius, it also needs to pass the draft angles, it also needs to pass the homologation, it also needs to pass the, like, so many things. So that to me is Class A. It's not like a certain like, oh, it's this and this and curvature and this, because it's not. I mean, at least that's how I look at it. Okay, so I'm sorry for that little. I mean, also, like, you know, I think sometimes it's good to you know, talk about these sorts of subjects, especially since you guys don't have much you know, it's access to people who have had that sort of experience. So check this out. I want to make we'll start with this one actually. I want to give it crown, right? So now I'm just thinking what would be the fastest way. There's actually quite there's a couple ways of doing this. What I'm thinking, because I want it all based off one surface, and then I mean, I want to basically be I want to make that into a cluster, and that can, so that I could apply it to all this stuff, you know. Or I guess it might be a group, but okay. So the first thing I need is I need a line between this and this, right? I need to kind of like find Prahar says, all right, this was a very clear definition. My confusion is gone out. You're welcome. Yeah. Because I remember when I was I don't know, like starting my career, not by starting in Class A. So it was really like, you know, to me it was like, I mean, it was difficult because, like, you know, I really had to learn about all that refinement stuff and all that. But you know what, the crazy thing is, you're more likely to get a job as a Class A surfacer than a designer or a design surfacer, because Class A, I can basically, I don't want to say it takes, everything takes a lot of time to learn. But if like, let's say I need someone to fillet a grill for the next like month, right? I can, it's easy, you know, he doesn't have to think about the grand scheme of things, you know. It's like I could easily tell, I could show him like that. A lot of times that gets, you know, sent to a person who's like earlier in their career, because basically I could like, and I'm talking from experience in the sense of that I've done it on the beginner end and on the professional end. Like, you know, you'll get there and then they're like, you know, they'll be like, yo, we're doing like these 20 fillets for this like, and there's like 100 elements, so you know that this is gonna be your life for the next like 3 months, you know. And then obviously you're like you don't know how to do that, or I mean, you know, you just started, so you're kind of like, what, you know. So what happens is like, or at least in my experience, was the the guy that was very and a guy that was very influential in my life in the sense of how I approach my work, Chris Sorelski. He would basically be like, okay, so this is how you do these fillets, and then this is how you find this, and you gotta watch out for that, and then it's off to the races, and then you're just like for the next like you're just doing that, because it's very technical. And it's very easy to like look for the change, like they'll run a program to make sure that everything that needed to be done got done. And it's not really, it's like you could break it down to steps and then send it out. And that's why I started at Class A, versus design modeling. That's a whole different, because like you need to understand forms, you need to understand design, you need to understand surfacing, you need to understand, so it's a lot different. Yep. All right, so let me, okay, so we're gonna add more. So I need to find a curve between them like this, and the thing is, I want to base it off the surface. So all I gotta do is find I gotta find a curve in the middle of this, right? And so you could do that using, I think it's called like ISO curve. I think it'll be under the curves, right? No, under surface, I mean. Then no, here. Oh, you know what? I'll just, no, not this one. Or I'll just do this and go like that. Where the hell is it? Let's see. Okay, it's under curve and under spline. Okay. So let's go here, and then we'll push this here. And then we need a UV, right? To make a UV, the easiest way is actually just to get a vector, because UV is just 2 points. So you get a vector, you construct a point like this, and then you do, you just fill in this one and this one like that, and then you can put that here, right? And then now I could grab that, and then look, there's the other one here, but I don't really need that one, so X I don't need. And then we got this, so now we got this one, right? So what happened? Does it go like 0x0 or what? Oh, okay, that's cool. So now I can put this in the middle, like that. And then, yeah, because they will be touching. Okay. Well, I guess I'll put it exactly at the middle, like that. This is also a way to kind of, well, I'll show you that. I'll show you guys that later. So now we got that. And then, so we got the surface, we got that, we got this, and then I need to get this curve, this one, because it gives me the two. I only need one. I need the middle one, because these are the side ones, these, right, like that. All right, I hide that. Now I got that. So now I got the, so now I got this one, and then I could use this movement, this one, because it's also based off the normal. Push this here, and then here, and then this thing is gonna be very little. So probably like that, and then that moves that out. And then there's multiple things you could do here. Oh wait, but I want positive crown, because the X is the that way, or I mean our normal is that way, so I gotta reverse it, and because all of them are going in, but this one I want going out, so all I gotta do is go reverse like that, and like that. Okay, then excuse me, then and then so now we have this. Okay, I'm just checking that it has the other one. Okay, because if I hide this, we can see the other one. Okay. And then now we have these basically three curves here, here, and here, like this one, and this one, right? And there's multiple ways you could do this. And the easiest way, honestly, is just to basically loft all these three. So you need so even though we did the, oh, actually doing it that one, so that's good. So I need first I want to check that the actual where it's at is kind of, I gotta clean that up, I think. Yeah, okay. So I think it was, let me just double check. Because that here was 4, right? Yeah, okay. And then here, but that's kind of fine though, because we kind of do need an extra, we do need an extra layer for that because we're going a couple levels in now. So yeah, even though this looks like there's a lot of, they're sort of necessary because right now I'm gonna like merge them and because it has all of these curves, right? And I want to put them all like I want to put all of these into their own like place so that I could tell the tool, hey, get the curve from this curve and then from this one and this one and then we could like loft them together. And I think and that should work. Okay, so that's so now we have that, and what I need is I need to get a curve. And I need to go like this, like that. I need that curve, and I need this curve, I think. Yep. Then I'm gonna put this here, no, here, here, and here, and then you see if I would, yeah, see how these are already on their on their um on their own, and that's because no, but the thing is, oh yeah, it's this one, because this one's supposed to be like that, right? Oh, it's this thing. Okay, and we go like that, like this. So I need to get 2 out, right? That's no, actually I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, we're good. So we're gonna graph this up like this, graph this up like this, and then we're gonna merge these like this, like this. Let me save. Like this, and like this. So doing that, put them all like that, right? Then we could tell it to loft. There's a couple ways to do that too, or like a freeform. And then all I gotta do is do like that. So now, if I hide this, see now we got curvature here. I mean not curvature. I'm sorry. We adding, instead of being flat, now we have a little one like that. See. And then now that we have that, the other way to do it, just in case of you guys, whoever's like learning, the other way of doing it is basically to after before this, at this point, instead of doing that, you would basically get the control points and then do a surface from the control points like this. But that really, like, I don't want to like confuse too much. But basically you get those, and then you get these like that, and then you merge all those too, like that. Let's see if it works though. I kind of want to see it real quick. We're going a level even deeper with this one, and then so now you have that, and then but I meant to put the points. Now we have these points, and then I think the only problem is that it needs to. I'm trying to figure out if I put 3 here, if it will work. If we do because I think it needs to be individual, and then that would mean I would just have to change that to a 5 degree. Let me see real quick. Surface from points, like that, and then you put that here. And then if I could put 3 and it works, then that means we figured it out. But if not, then it means that there would be a little more work left. Let me see. No. No, because it's the other one. Yeah, no, that didn't work. I think the only real thing that I would have to. Oh no, because I would have to still keep No, it should be all right. I think what I have to do is well, let me just see if it works. I just have to basically do this. I just have to make sure that these are 5 also, because I think if I make all the curves into 5 and 5-degree curves, which we can. Here, this is more like my own like almost like research, I guess you could say. All right, so before that, I need to make this like that, and then make this into 5 degrees, this into 5, like that, and then the points to 5, like that, like that. So when you, so that was this one, right? So I would go like that, and like this. Okay, see now that has 5 points. I don't know if it'll work. I'm kind of like, I wonder. And then before that though, well, I guess I'll freeze this, and then I gotta do that for this point too. Right, this one. I guess it'd be for all of them, huh? Okay, let's see. And then this would be 5. And then this one would be, and then I gotta do this. Like this, right? This is the other one, yeah, like that. And then this one needs, I need this one to be this one. Like that. And then like that. And then this is supposed to go here. And then one more. Let's see. Like that. And then like that. And then no. Maybe if I do 3 now? No. I would have to go individual. Yeah, for right now we'll just do the loft one. Sorry about that. I've done like a lot of times I'll use to kind of build algorithms that have like curvature and all that. I basically have to like recreate the degrees and then rebuild them with a surface point tool. But that's when I want to go even cleaner. But right now, just adding crown like that is pretty chill. Okay, so let me delete that. And then now that we have that, this is the crown, right? Yeah, this is the crown, right? So if I want to go like more, right? We'll go like 0.3 max, or maybe 0.4, like that. And then, okay, so now we have that. And then we have this. And, okay, we'll do that. We'll hide this, like this, like this. And then we'll move that here. I feel like this is always going to be 0.5 though, so I'm just going to internalize it like that. And then this is the one that's really going to change. And then these are, oh, and I just got it to make it cleaner. We'll put it like this, like this, like this, like this, and like that. All right. And then this would be grouped up like this. Okay. And then now all we gotta do is so that was that one, right? And then we'll push this here like this. And then my only doubts are if this is gonna be correct. But I don't know, I feel like at least we're getting close enough. Then we gotta do that again, but with the rest of this stuff, right? And so it's really just these two like this. Yeah, hide them so it makes my life easier, right? Because it's really just like that. And then like this, and then I'll hide this, and then I'll get that out of the way, clean it up a little bit, like that, and then control. Okay, so then now we got that one, and I could go here and control copy paste, and then I can use. I need to connect. Basically, if I'm kind of correct, I need to go that. Well, let me first freeze it, and then I think all I have to do is this, right? This one is this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and it works. Looky, looky, it's getting better. Super easy. Maybe not. All right. So no, now this one, like I'll super concentrate, because then I like fuck up that. Oh Lord, like that, like that. There you go. And then the last one is the big boy. This one. So let me freeze it. I always try to freeze it because sometimes you can make a weird ass connection and then like your computer stuck forever. So this goes no. I'm looking for this one and it's these two like this, and then this one goes here. And this one goes here, and this one goes here. No. Yes. Yes. Like this. There you go. Now we could even add the fillets. I kind of wanna do that because then I don't have to like mess around with it too much. The only fillet I think well, first I want to kind of sort of analyze this a little bit because I'm pretty sure I got curvature here just based on the math, but I'm not that sure. I don't think it matters too much because it's more just like a for funsy stuff, but I do want to kind of like check it out. Hmm. Guess we could check it out and we'll check it out real quick in Alias. Cause see, like it's not like if we look back at I wonder if I still have them somewhere here. Oh, here, yeah. If we look back at the old one, no, I think I already deleted that. Oh wait, maybe not. Yeah. If we look back at the old one, these ones, uh, right, and then if we look at the ISOs, see our old how that quick approach we did had all of these like crazy surfaces because we were a little more loose with the data, but now this is a lot cleaner. And I think we should have curvature here. I don't know. It's a little bit on the like the fence because that's why I kind of tried that quick little surfacing thing because sometimes lofting between things it doesn't okay, let's check it out then. Pattern. And then I'm gonna open Alias real quick. And then we're gonna go import file and desktop. No, that's not it. I didn't. I gotta export it as a IGES. There you go. They're chill. Ah. Yeah. See the lot, but the tolerances are kind of, that's 0.01 millimeter. I don't know about that though. I want to show you guys how to actually do the other longer version, but I think we've been a little too much on this one. We'll keep it to this right now. The last thing I want to do. What's the last thing I want to do? Hmm. Well, I kind of wanted to see if you can. If you can't, I don't think so though. It's not gonna be, the tolerance aren't gonna be high enough. Mm. I'm just thinking here. Guess we could do two, or you know, maybe it was the. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we like that. And I want to. Well, they're not all gonna be that color. They're gonna be. It's gonna be this one, this one, this one. That's gonna be one, and then this one's gonna be another. This one. And then we could do display, go preview, like that, and then like that, and then the color, just for right now, real quick. Okay. I don't know about green though. I do wonder if I merge them, do they get merged? Like, or would they be opened? Because basically, like, let's say I want to do a fillet, right, between all, like, let's say I want to automate that fillet. I'm not sure if it will make it though. Let's see. So it's gonna be, I need the only thing I need is this back end, because basically the fillet tool inside of Grasshopper works with solids. So I need to make sure, I need to just connect these to close them, and then but I think once I join them, these little inconsistencies are gonna throw everything through a loop. So I think the next session we're gonna clean that up, or maybe I just do that solution offline. But anyways, let's see if it works though. I need this back one, which is, I think, this one. No. Is it this one? No. It's this one. Yeah. And then I guess it's probably this one, huh? No. It's this one. These two. Then I would, this I don't need anymore, but you know what? I could use it. I'll connect this to this like this. All right, because this one doesn't need any. This one doesn't need any crown. It's just back there. And then that will put, I'll make sure that the distribution is the same with all this. And then this. Oh, the loft. The loft added unnecessary amount. So let's oh, actually, we kind of did, but after this is when we could get rid of it. So then after here, we'll shift the path after that, like that, and then that goes like that. Oh no, actually, because I kind of want. No, yeah, that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, hold on. That number don't. Oh yeah, it's 8 because I forgot 0 is Okay, yeah. So now those are all that, and then we're gonna merge all of these. Okay, and then these are how. Okay, yeah, we're fine. And then we're gonna merge all of them. I wonder if that's gonna work. That's gonna be chill if it does. Like this. I need this one. No, let's do the front first. I need. Let me hide this right now. Let me hide that too. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it's this, and then these, and then all of these. Oh, and I also have to do that for these two, like this, and like this. And then we're gonna merge them. I got a feeling I should first join them before merging them. Let's see. And do it twice, like that. And then let's see if these merge. Okay, that's chill. Do we get more data too? No, that's fine. So then I'm gonna merge all these like this, and like this. And then, right, because that's the back, that's this, and that's this. And then they're all still good. We're gonna merge these into this, like this, like this. And then let's see if these get merged and turn into a closed B-rep, then I'll be tight, but I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. I mean join. See. This is where there'll be some errors with see how some are open. It's because when you're lofting between 2 3 lines as opposed to kind of like using the curves, there's a little bit of the algorithms use a little bit of a difference here, because you could loft 2 points kind of like pretty differently. So it's that's where these inconsistencies are coming from. And so the only way to fix that is either we have to go back here, kind of where I was doing that quick earlier today in the stream when I was doing the when I was doing the quicker when I was doing the quicker not the quicker the other the quick little check if I could do it with the surface from points. I wonder if I minimize the crown to maybe something like 0.15. It's still gonna have some errors. Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, no, I think for right now we'll just kind of keep it that way, and then on the next time I gotta clean this up though. So yeah, we'll clean this up before. And I also wanna add this to the actual file too. So I also wanna kind of like see what I like, what I don't like. So let's just do some quick like little testies to kind of see what happens. So this is I mean it's pretty chill. I mean at least we could kind of do this like this, and that'll make our life a little easier. But get that out of the way. And these are just regular merges, like that, like that. And I always try to do this right before I leave, or before I end, before I leave, like end like the end of my day is always organizing this shit, because like then later you get more confused in life. It's no bueno. Oh, this I don't really need actually. This is more for my little test, huh? And then that goes here like that. And which is that one? This is the big one. Okay, so that's one. I guess I'll put that here. Add to group, add to group, and then let's just kind of quickly. This adds crown. What does this do? This adds the fillet. This is a switch. Yeah, so let me know if you guys have any like last minute questions. The supercart, which one? Aaron's? The one that was the fry was surfacing? No, that's not gonna be finished for a while. Or maybe I don't know. I have a meeting with him. I think on Friday. Or I gotta check my calendar. What's this one? This one rebuilds. Oh, projects. I kind of like to just label like that because I get confused in life. Yeah. I mean, we'll continue it, but it's not. It's not finished. It's not gonna be finished for a while. This one was what? The crown? No, I already forgot. Oh, finds normal. And then these actually make the blends. Makes blend curves. Then we'll add this here. This is the step that's fucking us up. And I would actually stay. I mean, I'll stay. I would actually keep going if I was like just chilling and like. But I kind of in my office, which is actually kind of good having your own office because then you could like. I've always had like a problem with working in the sense of like I never stop. Like I'll just like stay the whole like I don't understand why I'm like crazy. Which I think you guys can see with the streams, they last forever. Sorry about that. Oh fuck, I forgot to label them. What is this doing? This is lofting. Oh, and I gotta put that. This is the bulge, right? Yeah, adds this is pretty cool though. Adds crown to surface. Grasshopper is like the Overlord the 7 says that's a cool name. Grasshopper is like the Houdini of CAD. Hell yeah. Houdini's oh my god, I tried it. So I think actually Houdini's harder, but yeah, it's definitely difficult. Adds crown to surface, and there's always every time, like even like I guess you've even seen in my streams too that it's just like you'll have the most random, unpredictable sort of problems to solve, and then you know, and then you just gotta go through it and solve them. Outer taper, and then this is the surface crown. I think I could do it like this. Oh, maybe not that close. It is very rewarding though, honestly. I mean, I actually do enjoy. I was actually really. It was nice because you know I've been surfacing and modeling my whole life, so or my whole career, actually my whole life. But to me, Grasshopper was like a nice little. I don't want to say break, but it was like it's also very like difficult. It's like I don't know. I guess the challenge is rewarding to me. It's like one of those things that if I like my brain, I don't know, like I don't know, maybe you guys are the same, but if there's something I can't figure out, like that's like my motherfucking brain does not let me like not like that. That's all I'm thinking about for like ever until I solve it. Especially when it comes to something about with 3D modeling. So with like Grasshopper, it was sort of like in my head, it was like if I don't, if I can't figure this shit out, then that means I won't be able to do stuff that I want to do, and then that just wouldn't fly in my head. So then I had to fucking break my brain for like 2 years. It's very different. Like this is like if you ever guys try to learn this, um, it's very difficult. Like I'm not saying that in a way of like like flexing or anything. I'm just saying just like don't don't feel bad because I feel stupid as well. Yeah, Houdini is tight though. I mean, like the results you get. If I bet you if I was in Viz, like I would definitely because it's like so tight. But and also, I don't. I mean, I don't know too much about the job market for that. But I think it's always a theme that the harder something is, the less likely people are going to be doing it. So you're more likely that you'll have a job, and that's kind of like my approach. That was my approach to and that was my approach to this too. You know, besides that, the surfacing had always given me jobs, but I knew that if I do this stuff too, it would probably help a lot, and it did. Mm-mm. Overload the senses. I feel you when I 3D model or code. I can't stop thinking about ideas that I can't do perfectly. Yeah, like right now, this whole thing about the curvature, it's like I really want to stay and just like because I know I've solved it before using surface points, but it's just like it's already. I kind of have to go. Definitely gonna solve it though. That's for fucking sure. It's the most sought after job for movies and games. Yeah, for sure. Like, like it's I would assume so, definitely. Okay, now the last thing I want to do, I kind of want to get that. I want to get this surface too, but there's no there's no way. Or I guess I would have to grab it, push off the normal. That's too much. Yeah, so for the next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this part. Actually, I might even put a note there, so because that's another thing too. Because this is like programs, you know, when people in coding, they always like leave notes. Like I do too, like for my own notes and also for people who are gonna use it. So for here, this is where it adds crown, and then this is a little motherfucker right here. I'm gonna go change surface creation to surface point based, not loft. Uh-huh. All right, so now that we have that, let's kind of, and then let's see, this is the horizontal, this is the thickness, which is that, that's still orange. So we'll make that orange. Like that, and then this thing, I think they're already blue, right? Kinda. Yeah. Or green, I mean. Yeah, I would assume so. Houdini's freaking ridiculous. Like, oof. Yeah. I like it though. It's like computer science, I guess. It's just really, it's just, I mean, to me, it just, it makes it more rewarding. Even though I know it could be kind of boring and like, it's really funny because like I would be, um, it's almost like kind of when people are gaming and then they get like very frustrated and, you know, people are like, damn, chill the fuck out. Like, why are you even playing? You know, it's kind of like people always would tell me that because I would be all like, I don't want to say pissed, but I would just be like, what? Like, how the fuck am I gonna, like, why? You know, and then like my girlfriends or the girlfriend at the time would be like, why are you even doing this? Like, obviously, like it causes you a lot of stress. And I'm like, this isn't stress. This is actually exactly what I want to be doing. Like, this is what brings me comfort. Feeling stupid. feel like at that point I should just you know what's crazy? Like if you really think about it, you know, it looks like a nice little chill ass you know, like algorithm. It's like pretty tiny. But then if you go here, it's like, oh, there's stuff here. And then if you and then on here there's more stuff here. And like it's just like there's a shit ton of stuff. It's the most sought after job. Overlord says artists don't want to do it, but damn, it pays. You have to be technical, and not everyone can. This is extremely true. You know, it's also like that's why also I think even if you're a very technically savvy person, like you're very good at coding or logic, you know that really, and you're not really good at art, you can still use coding to create beautiful pieces. And to me, are they're one of the most beautiful pieces. Like all that nebula shit, anything you see in fucking Houdini is like mega tight. And and but it's a completely to me it's like it's almost you know it's kind of like it's two different mindsets, you know, like I think I'm more on that side, honestly. You know, I get more I like to spend my time more solving problems than I don't know you know, being artistic, I guess you could say. Or maybe not, I don't know, I think I'm 50-50. But yeah, it's definitely, oh my god, one of the smartest dude I know, he was from Colombia. What was his name? Jonah? It's because I worked with him at Faraday Future. Noah. He knew how to do Houdini stuff, and like he came from Colombia, and I remember I was like, this guy's a fucking genius, and and um and he was like one of the chillest motherfuckers alive. I love him. But yeah, it was a bunch of coding and all that. I think that's really the one of the main things about like what I've noticed is that there'll be a point where you you know, like if you keep there's a point where it's like you I mean, obviously it depends on the career, but there's definitely a point where like you get to a wall that you're like if like it feels like you're never gonna like you know that's where a lot of people like just leave, not leave, but that's where they stop their progress. And it's like and there's other people and I think this is like very much like my personality. It's like you know those walls are like very, I mean that's what it that to me is what life is, you know, like because once you're just doing normal shit, I mean it's not that you're doing, is that you do what you've always been doing, you're just doing the same thing, you know, like there's no real, after a while it just gets boring, you know. And then so it's like when you're doing more challenging things, I think it's really rewarding, you know. I think that's why I do this. Let me, okay, we're gonna bake these. We're gonna bake these, group them like that, and then we're also gonna bake these and group them like that. And I also I need the curves. I need these outer curves to trim. So I think it's gonna be this one. Hmm. Is that already projected? I need the projected one. Yeah, it's right here. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that just yet. I wanted to change the, which is also another reason why I always like, you know, I always have this one, this thing right here. Right, so that I might as well put the preview the same colors too. So you see how long it actually takes to like figure that code out. So let me, which is the thing I had to change. Oh yeah, I wanted to change it to like the this one's to like white, and then these other ones to like a blue. So these would be here, and then I gotta grab this and this. And then this one here, like that, and then I'll just for right now, I guess I'll just put all the previews here, and then I'll mark it preview display. is really important. Like I know it's really boring, like, but it's like you just forget, and then like you don't know when. Like for example, when was it this one? I think this one was like a week and a half ago when last time I played around with it, and that happens a lot in your career. Like you'll you know, you'll develop something, and then like you know you'll forget about it, and then like 3 projects later they'll be like, hey, remember that one grill you did, and you know you look back at your shit and you're like, God damn it, I sucked. Use that, just rebuild it. Uh, people think Overlord says people think I hate doing that. I hate doing because of that as well. But it helps pushing through to finish the job. Kind of like gaming where you have to push through to get better. It's true. Very true. Okay, so now I want what do I want? I want this. Oh yeah, so now we have the preview mode, and then now I could kind of I could see. I'll probably go through the front. No, I'm sorry. The nope. I guess I could just go here and then change it here. No, I don't want to do that. Is there shortcuts in and I really wish there was more shortcuts in Rhino. I mean, without like having to type the whole mother thing. Okay. So now let's see. What do I want? The thing is, I wanna group these up too. Then I feel like this is gonna look weird when they're so close together. I don't like that though. Mm. Oh, maybe further apart. Mm. This is the real value right here of why you do everything like that. Because like now I can, we could also see it like this. That would be cool on the inside if we like, you know, maybe if going from the bottom up, because this has a more of a, you know, I feel like this is better for that, for this. But I feel like on the inside when that the and also that's another extremely valuable thing about parametric design is that you get to you once you're done with it, you know, you get to use it anywhere else. So like if I'm probably gonna use it on the inside of the door panels or something like that. But we're actually gonna do we're gonna do more stuff to it. We're gonna put like a little round surface and put curvature and all that and fix all that problem. But you know, step by step. Let me see, what else do I like? I feel like this might be too much. I'm thinking about this right here. Let me go to and then if I uh someone says have a nice day, you too. I can't read your username though because it's in Russian. Mm-mm. So let's see. The only thing that kind of bugs me is I want to see the outer taper. Well, the taper's not going to really show on that part. So I need the thickness. Here it is. So here's where I could change that. I feel like maybe somewhere here, and then maybe a little the near domain, right? And something like that. And you could always add more, maybe. I still feel like maybe here, the sides maybe a little, maybe not like this. And then, oh, and then we could actually make all of them a little, because I feel like this could be smaller. So I'm gonna go near, smaller, and then also here, smaller. Right. So then the far, no, the far is always gonna be smaller. So the smallest would be 9, and then this would be like 14, and then here, mm-mm. Ooh. See, and the other thing too is like you have a whole all sorts of different like patterns you could try out, and it doesn't have to be exactly what you were thinking of. A lot of times I'll like do all sorts of like crazy ones just to see what type of response people get. There's been a bunch of times where no, it can't be that little. There's been a bunch of times where, and then I'll no, I thought we already made that smaller though. That's not small enough. Here, we're gonna get pretty small, like that. There you go. Because then I want these to be bigger. These. That. And they're too, no, like that, but these are too much. I want those to be like that. And see, you could be playing around with this all day. Okay, for now we'll keep it like that. Could you think it's continued and finished Aaron's model? Probably, yeah. Probably. Then now let's surface it. Let's see how robust it is. Sometimes if you change the conditions too much, it won't work. But this is it's so far it's a little bit stable, except for that little continuity error that we're gonna fix later in life. There you go. Let's now we'll bake this out. And okay, so now all I need is to bake. I need to bake this and group it. Oh, whoops. I need to bake this and group it. All right. And then I need to bake this and group it. And then I need I need this. And then I'm actually gonna put that over there, so later in life I'll know where to find it. Put that like here. And then bake that and group it. And then we go into here. Into rendered. No, actually, not yet. We go here, shaded. We're gonna go front like that. And then, oh, hold on. Let me save that. Where is what am I missing? Oh, yeah, now I could just trim this. So all I gotta do is grab that. I want to put that in its own layer though. Oh yeah. Let me go file new so I can get that so I don't have to like get confused what's going on. And then we go to layers And then we're gonna take that out. We're gonna go here, we're gonna get a new layer going. We're gonna call this new LEDs, I guess. Like that. Change the object layer. And then here, actually I might actually put that for right now too. Because now we go like this, shaded. We go here, this group, and then we hit trim. And then you select the object to trim. You could also automate this in the algorithm, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. I do though, once I have like more time. Like this stuff, like you know when I say like when I say like, oh, you know, you're gonna have a lot, like I talk about that in a lot of my videos about like how you'll have more time in the studio. And it's like, you know, that's also why I think in general this like whole process is so slow, because like it's really, you know, you're not gonna like my last you know, when I was doing algorithms, I was it was like 5 months of no more, like a whole algorithm took me like 5 months to like create it, and it was all in the end it came out, you know, it's pretty, like I don't want to say simple, but it's like, you know, it's very streamlined, but it just takes a while. We'll put that car paint like that, like that. I feel like the emissions should be like a blue. And can I make it less strong? Oh yeah. All right, chill. Let's say 0.1 maybe. Okay, that's nothing. 0.5. That doesn't look good. Ah, I thought it froze. That was scary, right? Okay, we'll leave it. No, I don't like that. I want it to be like a. We won't make it a mission. Then we'll make it like a. Just for right now, we'll make it like a metal, like that, and then we'll make that blue. Can I make roughness? Nope. Never mind. We'll make it into a PBR, because those are the besties. Like that, and then here we just go like that. Like that, and also here. Okay, that's metallic. Okay, and then layer. We don't, not after this a trim. I don't need this anymore. Like that, and then let's bring back the old stuff: the tires, the car, interior, the lights, the seats. Okay, let's go here too, and we're gonna call that. We're gonna call this LEDs, like that, and then we're gonna duplicate it like that, and that one we'll call lights, and then that will go white. I bet you I could actually put an emission shader on that. Let me check. Assign to object like that. Then I hear no here, right? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. You could put a little emission there. Oh, that was kind of cool. 0.8. That's it. There you go. Not blue though, because the other thing is blue. White is boring though. There you go. See, there you go. I see. Look, we made some. See, now it's really now it's really looking good. I mean, it's looking way better than we started. Now we have more volume everywhere. The surfacing is a lot cleaner. Later on the next one, we're gonna put Where are we gonna put curvature? Oh yeah, I'm gonna develop like this inside stuff. I'm gonna make a pill, like a pill shape, basically like kind of give it the crown. Um, because I think it will be fun and it'll be difficult. But then and we're also gonna show how to basically make something that's curvature as well, because that's something. This looks cool. Um, and this, remember, this file, I'll do that right now actually. This file with the bus and everything, it will be the Rhino file, and the Grasshopper file will be in my Patreon if you guys want to download it. That shit looks dope. Let's flip it on the other side. How? I gotta delete this. Is it in here? Yeah. And then in there. Here. Like that. Why is it, oh, there we go. Delete that. And then I need that. Oh, Lord. Like that. That. I think that's it. And then we go on the side. And transform. And mirror. And then we go here. Like that. And then we go rendered. Super nice. Onur says, do you have any advice for pro car rendering course or book? Any source? I can't find automotive car rendering content. Maybe, have friends, pro artists in that sector. I am also in that sector myself. I'm going to be working on this week. Is waiting for me to continue. Oh yeah. And I can't find automotive rendering content. Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't actually. Well, it's because that's not how I approach it. It's because it really depends on what you want to do. But it's because there's like kind of like two sort of like ways that you're gonna give advice to people in this sort of like situation, right? I could tell you, hey, look up VRED tutorials, and then and then you'll see how I actually have in my in my uh in my playlist. There's some like VRED stuff there too. But I don't. But to me, you said, do you have any advice for pro car rendering? Which to me means it's that you're professional, as in like it doesn't really matter what you're using. And because I've actually been in situations where one day I got to use Blender, another day I use VRED, another day I do like whatever. Like even to me, like I'm using those skill sets just here right now when I'm presenting this thing. Just building the little materials up, all that. Actually, I want to put more light here. So to me, I wouldn't even focus on anything about pro car rendering in general. Like I would actually focus on just learning visualization, learning how to render, learning, understanding, global illumination and ray tracing and how materials work and how texturing works and how data transfer works. It's like it's almost like you had to there's no real like. And also, even if there was a book that goes, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, do that, do this, it's still not gonna really, once you actually get in there, if it's not exactly what that lesson told you, then it's like, you're gonna be like, damn, like, what am I gonna? Because when you're a pro, they sort of like, they expect you to know those answers or find a way to find them. So it's always like, to me, if you want to be really good at visualization, learn visualization, not in the sense of maybe I should put it. Let me do this. Not in the sense of like strictly for your stuff, because what if you wanna, what if your client asks you or your employer is like, hey, I want you to do this environment for me. And, you're like, well, I don't know, like, that wasn't in the lessons. It's like, yeah, but, you have to know how to texture. You have to know how to UV unwrap. You want to be a visualization expert, then go learn really how to visualize. Understand what makes a material, what makes what makes a render engine, when it's OpenGL, when it's ray traced, and honestly, like in my eye and like how I've approached my life, it's all like I just keep learning. Like, it's like I try to see, like I try to find whatever lesson that has to do with it, and then slowly build my skill set up to eventually build a world that lets me do automotive rendering. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Aaron's in the chat. Aaron's the one that's designed well, you guys been seeing his front end. And he says, he's talking to owner. He says, I'm going to be working on it this weekend. Ray is waiting for me to continue it, I think. Yeah, Aaron. Hey, Ray, did you manage? And then Aaron asked, hey, Ray, did you manage to see my last email? I'll work on that card today as well. Yeah, definitely. I saw it. I wanted to reply, but I figured we'll talk in the meeting for sure. Yeah, but yeah, we'll definitely go over everything for sure. Can I do the little 360? How does it? I forgot. How do you do the 360 here? Animations? Wasn't there animation? Animation and render. I did it once. Effects? No. Oh wait, here. No. It has to be in render. And then was it like a? Do you have to type it out? Turn? Oh, all right, chill, bruh. Good lord. Yes. Oh lord. Yes. Yes. Oh no. Jay is heading off. I am heading off too. Thanks for chilling with the stream. I'm honestly I'm supposed to have left a little bit ago, but but I am enjoying the fruits of my labor a little bit, and then answering a little bit last minute questions. I'm moving around the paint. Duh. Fuck it. What color should we try? Pink? Fuck yeah. Whew. Okay. I might. I might. Is this the roughness? No, I did have the detail. Okay, all right, yeah. I was trying to figure out if we had the clear coat on that one. This looks tight. Like just this whole like surfacing, all this. Let me put. How do you pause this? Like this? That's why it's always important to have a solid foundation, because then like later, like all this stuff. That's also a really big sort of like a thing about visualization, and this is I really learned inside the studios. You know, you're when you have really good data, it's like you can almost like make it white, and it still comes out like almost like a little like abstract rendering piece. So like a lot of times, because I've been like I'll be when I go inside the studio, many times I would be the visualizer. Like I would set up the VREDs, I would do stuff like that. Um, I it's people would always like compliment, or like a lot of people would be impressed on the outcome, and it's like all I did is open it up and put it in the VRED. Like it's a more reflection of the team's like beautiful modeling, and then at that point I'm just putting just making sure the lighting is right, that the reflections are right. But the better, the more details and the more stuff you have, the more because you like even this little vision stuff is like really not complex, but it looks pretty cool, I think. Whew, that's tight too. What about black? Ew. It would probably make sense, huh, for like a taxi company, but nope. Nine Rays World. Oh my lord, that was kind of cool too. Ooh. I mean, that will definitely grab your attention for sure. Let's make this copper. No, now I'm going too crazy with it. Oh. Might be like that, kind of. I think. Let's see. No, no, I don't want that now. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Even a mat is kind of cool too, though. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm definitely gonna do that. Hold on. We're gonna do that, and then here, these little motherfuckers. I'm sorry, these guys. Hell yeah, that is gonna be tight. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do that like that. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this will be better murdered out, as in not glossy. Thanks for long and guiding answers. You're welcome, Onur. The Russian guy. Well, how do you? How do I reprin? It's like, how do I even like say your name? Can you spell it phonetically? He asked, can you be an automotive designer just by learning about software? An automotive designer? That I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely the type of person to always believe that anybody can I've definitely have heard of people's careers kind of having that sort of trajectory, and some of the best ones that who uh who have moved on to become directors, and they're running studios. Some of them, like, they were like, and they got picked up off the streets, basically, in the sense of like they were just really good at modeling and sketching, and they gave an opportunity. That this was more back in the day. Like now it's a little more difficult in that sense. And also the really big thing is and this is why people pay their money for going to that school. It's that it's getting that network. Well, let me rephrase that. Obviously, besides also the incredible education that these schools give them, I still think it's too expensive. But the they the teachers, like we're talking about art center, and now even now is the other companies are other schools like Academy of Art, or there's one in Chicago, I'm trying to remember, but the Royal College of Art. They their value is that the people, your teachers, are people who are usually still working in the industry, and they're like kind of like, these are people who are get to know you. They see your style, they like your shit, and then they'll talk to their boss and be like, yo, there's a student here, he's really dope. And like a lot of like that's sort of the way to get through, especially. And it sucks because sometimes it's kind of hard to even get to that situation, financially and also skill set wise. um but that's not the only, to me, that's not the only road to success, and especially right now with social media. I definitely think that, and also if you look at me, that's a sort of reflection of my life, in the sense of like, I got to where I'm at because of through social media, honestly. Like, yeah, I always posted up all my shit, like always, like, and also, even if, like, I guess, even if you like see, like, look at my, like, Google my name, because I have a fairly unique name, you'll see some blogs that I did like way back in the day, of Alias, when I didn't really even work at Alias. I just kind of like, it's because what really happened way back, way back in the day, I used to when I was like a child, I used to have, like, yeah, but back in those days there was no social media, so you just had to build a website. And then it's like, okay, well, then how the fuck are people gonna get to your website? It's like, how? So I was like, okay, how? Like, like, there wasn't really any spot. And but then there were used to be, back in the day, like, sites that would aggregate different tutorials, so, or like forums. So I was like, okay, people, yeah, I was like, all right, so to get people to get to see me, or find my site or look at my shit, like they have to have a reason to see me if they don't know me. So I was like, why don't I just teach them something, and maybe that way they'll learn something and they'll get to know me. And then that's basically how I kind of that's basically how my life kind of worked, like, always, don't, I feel like, some, I remember one person was like, I was like, oh no, I would never post anything up because then they're gonna steal my ideas. And it's like one, your ideas. There's not. I don't think there's anything as a like a original idea, you know, and also for someone to come and steal it. No, like it's like there's a lot more value to putting your shit out so people can see it than there is to hide it, thinking that one day you'll pop it up in front of a manager and they'll be like, oh wow, cool. It's like no, like show it to the world, and if you show enough dope shit to me in my eyes, you know the world comes talking to you. You know, they'll send you emails, they'll catch you. You know, but you have to be. To me, it's really difficult to be at those high levels, and like I just, and life in general, like, just to kind of get a breakthrough, you definitely have to have a certain amount of skill set. But yeah. So can you be a automotive designer just by learning the software? Personally, I think you can. Would it be extremely difficult? Yes. But everything's extremely difficult, especially in a dream like that. So this is fucking dope as fuck. I don't know why I love it with this screen. But yeah. So yeah, you can. I think in the end of the day, your skill sets can push through anything, honestly. Aaron, Aaron says, "Can we meet at 11 a.m. Saturday?" I don't know, bro. I'll send me an email though. We'll figure Saturday. I don't know. I think I'm kind of busy out there. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, yeah. So we finished that, and I'm about to post this up on uh. All right. Let's see. Onur says, "Could you try this color?" And it's a random hex color, so we gotta find it. We gotta go here. No, we gotta go here. I wonder what it'll be. And then, do we have a hex code? Yeah, it's here. Like that. Oh, it's red. Is that Ferrari red? This looks like Ferrari red. Is this Ferrari red? I feel like it is, huh? Yeah. I feel like let me see. I feel like it would need more, like it should need more light. Oh, I can't wait to do the inside either. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of happy with it. No, I'm not, because I want to fix it. But yeah, for this like progress, I think we're good. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Let me know if you have one more like last question. Is it the Ferrari though? I feel it is. Onar says it's classic. I feel like it really it's a. Not gonna lie though, that last one, it for some reason it's pulling my heartstrings a little bit because it's so ridiculous. Like I feel like if this car came to like pick me up in the streets, I'd be like, all right, cool. Like they didn't have to tell me where we're going. I'd be like, I don't know, bro. I just know you're dope. So let's go. All right, all right. Yeah, you guys have a nice night. Aaron, send me an email, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know it was a little long one. But that's how that's how we make progress in these sorts of things. We got more volume. This is tight. I'm about to post this up on Patreon so people can download it and get it if they want it. All right. So see you guys later. Hope you guys have a nice afternoon. It's probably already late over there too. Okay. All right. Later, guys.